Yeah, so I just, I did my research. I just looked at a bunch of, I looked at the Sileskios videos, kind of skimmed through them because some of it was kind of repetitive. I did watch your video as well. So there's obviously a lot, but I
I have
guess,
a very different narrative. I can say that right now. I have a very different narrative when it comes to most people.
yeah, I want to say, I think there's, before anything, and I want to give you like the floor to speak your mind and just say what you want. But first, I want to say
Okay.
that I think there's a misunderstanding between us right off the bat because when I watched your video, you were, you seem to have some different knowledge of the situation than I do with this
Yes.
mammy whammy thing. So like when I was saying what
Yes.
you were saying was misinformation, and like that was based off of what I am aware of the Celestials thing and with the 17-year-old. And I mean, I,
Mm-hmm.
so I do have some questions about that, and I do definitely want to swim back. We'll probably swim back around to it. Obviously, that's a big part of it. So I guess I'll just go ahead and let you literally just come on and say whatever you want to say to open things up.
I mean, we did chat a little bit earlier,
Yeah.
and what I think is quite interesting about this is that we seem to have a very different view about the person in question. I think
Yeah.
that's understandable. I mean, I had the unfortune to, well, being not only confronted by him but his community for a few years already now. And one thing that I found was very strange is he would, for example, whenever he said something about me, so it's quite normal that you have a video like this when you talk about exploitation or abuse cases or even just accusations in general, that there's a lot of heavy language being used. But
Yeah.
one thing that I found very interesting is whenever he mentioned that I was a fanboy or VTuber or whatever, that it was always in a very negative connotation.
Right.
I think that's one of the thing that I found very strange is that he, before he even talked to me, already had a bias against people within my own community, which I found kind of strange.
I see.
That's that's the first thing I noticed. The second thing is that with the whole Bambi Wambi thing, I said this before, only after the first video he made on me, um, somebody that was affiliated with Falter XV, I think I mentioned him. Did you look him up at all?
Who, the Bambi guy?
No, XV Folter, the person that
Oh,
Celis was attacking first.
I vaguely did a little bit, but
Um, well, he had his own accusations, mostly because he was quite infamous for striking down videos that were talking about him.
yeah.
And it is quite hard finding receipts for Celis
Huh.
because not many are there, but he got banned off of Twitter. I think 4 times over his two main socials and his two VTuber accounts he had before he remade some.
Yeah.
And what's really hard with this is it's really hard finding receipts. I
Right.
think that's the thing I've struggled the most with, and
Fair
this whole
enough.
case in general.
Well, to
Eh,
open things, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I was gonna
no, you can
say,
continue. It's fine.
okay. So while I was watching all the videos, I basically noted like questions I had about things that were brought up from him, things that are brought up from you. So if you'd like to, I can kind of go down this list and kind of ask you some questions I had based on what I've been hearing.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So the first question I had is in his videos, and
Hmm.
you can, I know some of the stuff is years old, so maybe you like changed your tone on some of these things, but there was mention that you were denying like being like associated with some of the things. Like for example, like they said, we know that this spokesperson's you because your Steam profile names and stuff like that. So I want to ask you, did you like why did you initially like deny being associated with that stuff?
It's actually very interesting because one of Celis's points, I think, was that I use old accounts or ban evade or whatever. I think he brought this up in one of his
Hmm.
videos at some point. I don't 100% remember if he did, but I remember this being a part of some of the docs that were done on me.
I see.
They were basically saying that I was having like old accounts and I was doing stuff behind the scenes or whatever. And what I think is interesting, when that first dropped, my response was that I buy accounts.
Right.
Like the server that I have, the main one, the Pikky's Fluffy Empire, I think it is called now. Yeah, okay, I remember this correctly. That server was initially not mine. And again, People can believe what they wanna believe. I'm not gonna go too harshly against it because people, I think, have somewhat of an established opinion. I'm not gonna deny that people shouldn't dislike me or like me. They're free to make their own opinion on this.
Yeah.
But I think it's quite strange that they're so willing to admit that, like, oh, he makes odd accounts, he switches stuff, but they can't acknowledge the fact that somebody can buy an account or have an old account.
So
Like,
I
it
guess
seems to be a very self-befitting narrative.
the importance of asking if you denied using these
I do
accounts is
deny that,
to,
yes. I
well,
do deny having direct affiliation with them.
well, I think maybe there's confusion there because I think what they're really trying to get at is if you deny being like the spokesperson, like involved with those allegations. So like, do
Yeah,
you
again,
admit that that was
those
you?
the whole account, I buy accounts somewhat in bulk. So when I started, I need to say this. When I started VTubing in general, I associate with a lot of, let's say, not the most productive tasks. I
Right.
was a very somewhat underhanded person. I think I can acknowledge that. Very cold-hearted too. I would not call people my friend.
Okay.
There's, I think, some screenshots of me being just incredibly hostile too, like directly attacking people. And back then, like years ago, that was kind of common practice because this was also back when that server was entirely NSFW, and I will come to that fact later on because it's pretty relevant to this. Um, the whole accusation that I'm a different person stems from them doing research on name changes, but it's quite often that a lot of accounts get traded or bought off.
Yeah.
And that was also my first response, because a lot of the things that, especially along some of my closer and longer term members have noted, is they didn't know who this person was. Neither did I.
Okay.
I honestly only know as much as I'm told.
So I guess the like I said though is
Hmm.
the reason that they're trying to, I think the reason you
Yeah, because
denying,
of the accusations,
yeah.
because it's
So
like stacking. Yeah,
so I just want to
exactly.
ask, like,
I understand that.
are you the person that was involved with these accusations, like with the Spooks account or whatever, your Spooks RL or
No, that
whatever?
was not me. I buy accounts in bulk. And
So
for
you
example,
were
this
not the
account,
Spooks
if you
person.
check this, no, because if you check, for example, my current account is not even a year old.
So
I switch accounts
your
quite
Steam account
frequently.
though, he did show that it has like your old
Yes, because I bought
usernames,
it.
right? So like, how do
Yes.
you? So you happen, so like the Discord account that was engaging with like the spook stuff, um,
Yes.
you're denying that you ever
Yeah,
went
because
by
it's
that
an email
name.
trade. Yes, I do deny those accusations.
So you never went under the name like Spooks RL or whatever that was.
No, I do not.
Okay. You just bought the account, like the Steam account from him?
I can admit to this, I do have multiple accounts.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of them, actually. I
Right,
think I
right.
said this before. If you want to stay anonymous, the best way is having accounts with past owners because they will always follow back to different people. I was not aware there was this many accusations when I got the account. I probably
I
wouldn't have
see.
bought it then.
So
But
that's my next question then. So there's like the
yeah,
allegations of like they basically, it was you talking. So how old are you currently?
I am turning 25.
25. Okay. So back when these allegations would have took place, the person was claiming to be 18, talking to a 14-year-old, and there was some conversation involving saying, wanting to see them, their eruption, we'll call it, and buying a jar, saying that they wanted them to send it to them in a jar, and
Hmm.
even saying they'd pay $200 for it. So you're saying you were
Hmm.
not associated with those allegations at
No,
all?
I am not associated with that.
Or what about the ones where like the person was requesting to like watch people like
Again, is
use the
this?
bathroom?
I don't only know what I'm told. Is this still about the same person?
I'm not exactly sure which, but these allegations are all toward you. I don't know exactly which accounts they were on, so I'm just asking you if you're associated with them. What about the ones where it was like basically the allegation that you were requesting to like see people like defecate and things like that on video,
What do you mean?
like use the bathroom, like you were requesting?
Yeah, I understand that part. I'm just saying, like,
Was that
when this
you?
occurred. Could you give me some dates? Is that possible?
I don't. It was in his like first video that he made,
Ah, okay.
but
Well, I'm not entirely sure. Again, I
you don't
had
know if that was you doing that.
I mean, I think I need to say this. I did have an NSFW server, and that was the only
Yeah.
Discord server I had at the time.
So can I
And
ask you this then? Have you ever requested that kind of material from somebody before?
within the server itself,
Okay.
does
So
that
it's
make sense?
possible that it could have been
Because we
you.
had, because we had dedicated channels for this kind of stuff back
Yeah.
then.
I mean, the
Like
screenshots are all in that
dedicated
video.
server.
I
Like again,
could.
this was an NSFW server
Yeah.
with extreme things being allowed.
Yeah, I got you.
So like kings and it was quite unhinged.
Well, some of the things that were mentioned in there is there's specific mention of the person being 14 and you know, it being associated to you. So I was just asking if you are taking
We
ownership
did
of
not
having
allow
this.
minors within the server.
So you deny that you interacted with these minors in a
I
way.
like, yeah, because it goes against the whole logic. We still have some
Okay.
regulars and mod members from back then that can kind of whoosh for this. The name of the server, can I say this? Is the word, is the S word with NSFW allowed on your channel? Or
I don't know what word you really mean, but
like having
like
like birds and
intercourse.
the bees, like
Yeah,
that word.
sure. I know what you mean.
So the server was initially called Pixies Sex Dungeon 18 plus. That was the
Okay.
name of the server during that time.
So yeah, these were interactions that happened in DMs privately. Like, I mean, I could go back to the video and maybe find it, but essentially the conversations were showing they alleging
I'm not
you.
100% sure
Yeah.
if this is like 100%. I think I said this before that a lot of screenshots, I
Mhm.
don't know if you can confirm this, are like of different quality and different sources.
I see. So
Like it's not
you're saying it's
100%
fake?
sure if they're taken. Yeah, it's not 100% sure who was interacting with the person to take that screenshot and who was
Okay.
sent to previously. That was
So
also one thing I mentioned. It is very unclear where the exact source is because I think Silas tries to censor like all the victims or whatever he wants
yeah,
to
yeah.
like state them. But my main issue is again, you can't really follow what the exact source is. Like, who took this? When did it happen? A lot of the time, also a lot of context is missing, so it kind of just like falls into shallow water for a lot of people.
So I guess back when all that was going on, you did make an
Yes.
apology like announcement for that. So I'm curious, why did you make the apology if you were not
What do you mean?
involved? You made an announcement in your server essentially taking accountability, saying that, you had like a rough like childhood and maybe not like a lot of friends essentially when that all went down.
When was this?
I honestly I don't know. I'd have to look at the video, but it was from his first
Yeah, I
video,
would
regardless.
love to know when that was. Again,
Yeah,
I am not entirely sure if this is the same account or if this is even me in the first place.
yeah. Let me pull it up here. So
Like, this is the fourth Discord account I've had, something
yeah,
like that. The one I'm currently on.
okay. So
Mhm.
do you know? I guess maybe you wouldn't, but I'm just looking right now. So you're saying you deny ever operating under this spook account username?
Yeah, I do deny that. I said if
Okay.
it's under the same person, that is still not me.
All right. Give me.
Like, I did not have a rough childhood to begin with either. I think I had a quite easy childhood compared to most people.
Here.
That's
Um.
okay.
Yeah. So there is
Mhm.
alongside that evidence, there was. I'm trying to find.
Oh, you have to be careful with the term evidence. You have to be very careful with that.
Well,
Silas did that at the beginning, and he got like in a lot of legal trouble for that. You need to be careful what you claim as evidence and what you claim as accusatory, what you call it, information. You gotta be very careful. If you make a direct statement that can be used against you, this is just a general tip because I know you do this a lot.
well, yeah, I know, but I mean, look, I'm down to have a
Mhm.
conversation, but you also are accusing Sileskios of physically
Yes.
R-wording a
Yes.
girl,
Yes. I am.
which there's no
I can
proof for
quite.
that. unless you have proof for that.
Again, it's hard to. I think I said this before. It's hard to prove it,
Well,
but
isn't that
I
what you
think the
just
main
lectured me
statement.
about though? You said you have to be careful with
I
evidence,
know.
and then you just don't
Yeah,
have
that's what I'm
evidence.
saying. You need to be careful with evidence you can't like prove or that can be
Well,
taken
right, you can't
against you.
prove that,
If
right?
you say something in confidence, that's a risk you need to take care of yourself.
Well, yeah, I
Like
know, but
if you
that's what
say
I'm
something
saying.
towards
To your
somebody,
point,
if
right?
it's with certainty, you're allowed to say it. For example, the reason I said this to begin with is I think I talked about this with like some of Silas's practices. Um, well, first of all, I think he did show a bit of hypocrisy after a second video because
Yeah.
he did say he was never covering me again and
Right.
he was
Yeah,
gonna
he did
focus
say
on
that.
his family and all that. And then he made a third one, and that it was really the tipping point for a lot of stuff. I think I also talked about how he had a private investigator. Did I ever tell you he had a
Yeah,
private investigator
you
put on me?
you mentioned that in your video. I do have questions about that later on,
Yes,
but we'll get to that.
yes.
So
He
what I
did
want to
have
ask
that, and that's
you,
actually why that whole like scandal or whatever on him even arrived in the first place.
yeah, we'll get to that. I do have a question for that, so
Hmm.
don't worry, we'll touch on it. I want to ask you. So you made an announcement, and I'll sort of paraphrase what you said, but you basically mentioned that um, you were basically making an announcement that you're basically just apologizing for troubling everybody. I guess there was some in light of these allegations, and you mentioned that you kind of had like a lonely like upbringing, and you mentioned kind of like some relationship struggles, saying that you try to focus.
Can I know when this was again?
I so this the date on the message literally shows like today at 12:50 p.m., but obviously it's not today. It's
Yeah, no,
this is
this
this
is.
video posted in August of 2024. But just to ask you, so would you agree, like,
I
so
would need to see the source for that if I can confirm this or not.
yeah, I got you. Here I can let me
It's
screenshot
hard
it.
making statements if I'm not entirely sure from when this was in the first place.
Yeah, I got you. Here, I'll show it. I will screen
Because
share
I
it
think I
for
did.
you.
I think. I think some people. Has anyone mentioned that there was an Pikky imposter for like a bit?
Um I didn't hear that, but I believe it. So are you able to see
Mm,
this? So do you recall making this? Like, do you know what this was in regards? Like, why you were apologizing?
I don't. Where's. Is there no profile picture or nothing?
Not in that screenshot, no. But
Ugh.
I was just, I was just
Yeah, I don't
asked.
think this is me either. Like again, like why is there no profile picture of mine either?
I'm not sure, but
Yeah, this seems kind of misleading.
yeah. But that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm trying to clarify with you. So is this not you?
This is not me because I feel like if it was me, he would have taken a screenshot that would have been differing.
Well,
Like he
can
would have
you,
shown more
instead
at
of just
least.
assuming that it wasn't though, can you actually like read it and see if this is like accurate? Because so like reading it, you said the main reason things have escalated. I held myself back quite a bit and got hurt in the end. Every few months, this isn't one of those warning announcements. It's an insight you guys
I think
deserve.
okay. This is gonna sound very selfish.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I think most people dislike me for the most is that I'm incredibly self-centered. So I
Yeah.
think it's quite confusing that this is something they use, even though they quite literally said, I always deny everything, I always try to argue myself out of
Mhm.
everything. I think this whole statement contradicts almost everything
Well,
I've
I
said
agree.
after
It,
that point.
it it does seem like you're like trying to take
It does seem
accountability.
extremely contradicting. Even for people that dislike me, I don't think I would ever make this kind of statement ever.
Wait, so well, I mean, it seems like you're kind of taking accountability here. Like you're trying to acknowledge kind of what you just said. Where you're like, I
No,
understand
I'm
you
I'm
guys
more
might.
I'm more likely saying that if like even if I said something like this ever, I don't think that would actually fit my character at all. Like my whole view on other like that even my haters have on me would not fit this. Like taking accountability. I think I talked about this before. Accountability only works if it's done by the right people. And you can only take accountability when the person itself wants to. I think I said this also before that a lot of the things that I get accused of are basically crimes, and even
Oh yeah,
years after they supposedly like reported it to the police, said all this, like nothing has happened.
yeah. So okay, just
Like,
regarding this screenshot
mm-hmm.
though. So like I said,
Yes,
this just seems this
this is not me.
okay. So like from what I
This is not me. I
recall,
would never say something like this. I feel like if
okay.
I would probably. okay, this is gonna sound really bad. If there was ever a point where I saw a situation where I couldn't get out of it, like let's say I did something unspeakable, and a lot of my close friends, like Pigeon, my admins, my close mods, they're always suddenly like, "Hey, you have to say something." I think most people would agree, and most people expect me to probably just leave. I think most people would assume that I would just
Sure.
leave. Like the fact that I'm still here kind of contradicts the statement here.
Okay. Well, I
Like
mean,
I would not
this.
acknowledge this if I plan to actually continue anything.
Well, the way
This
it
is
looked
not
to
me.
me, the way that statement looked to me, it looked like you were just trying to be like, hey, yeah, listen, people make mistakes and like it's not the end of the world. Like it didn't seem like
I
you
mean, yeah,
were.
people do make mistakes, but
Yeah.
there's like a limit to that mistake.
Okay. We'll just move on to the next thing then. So, what about him claiming that you fake disabilities or like you with your stream saying,
I would actually. Yeah, sorry, continue. Sorry,
well, you
I'm not
also,
used to talking like this.
yeah, you also did a stream where you were like claiming that you were from Ukraine and doing like an accent. Like, in his argument
I
is
don't
that,
think that's me either. I barely ever stream.
well, that was definitely from your like actual like Twitch in the clip.
Yeah, I bought all my accounts.
But
Again,
you had the
did I ever
same
tell
like
you?
it had your like VTuber model and everything, like
I don't think
talking.
that's. I don't think this is the same VTuber model. Are you crazy sure it's the same one?
I mean, yeah, it was literally
Because I
like
have
a
a
clip
very
from your.
standout one that's purple and
Yeah,
everything. So
yeah. So,
that's specific. That's strange. Because again, a lot of the people that currently watch me were there even before I got this model. Because the first model I had, what was the? It was a 2D model. It wasn't a 3D one.
okay.
It was a 2D model. It was a 2D um, customizable model that
Well,
I downloaded off some site.
okay, fair enough. So, you deny ever doing like a
I deny that. I
Ukrainian.
think that's
Okay.
still from the other person that I bought accounts from in the
What do you
first
mean you
place.
think though?
I
Like, what
don't
shouldn't you
think.
know?
Hmm?
Like, why would you say you think? Like, does that mean when you say you think that it was the other person, does that mean it could have been you or?
Again, you're talking to somebody that has a lot of mental conditions. I
Okay.
don't remember a lot of things about most people. Like I think the most I think a lot of things that people say about me is that like they ask me something, but a lot of the time I don't 100% know the
Okay.
people involved. Like when it
Um.
comes to people, I have a very bad memory.
So I have the next question I would have for you.
Mm-hmm.
There's a post that allegedly you made where you talk about uh like stalking a girl and like pulling her into an alley and like having a urge to basically do things to her. Are you aware of that? Is in the video.
Is that the same one that was super low resolution too?
I don't recall how it looked, but
That it is important though,
did
because I
you? Well,
remember
well, I'm
seeing
just
a bunch.
asking. Did you do that, or is that a lie?
I didn't. I mean, again, if it's like a crime, I should probably have gone to jail for that already.
Right, right. So I'm saying
I
like
think
you're
it's a strange
denying that you ever
statement.
said that or did that, right?
I mean, yeah, I feel like if I did a
Okay,
pretty heinous crime open in public, I would probably get caught pretty quick. I don't think
okay.
I would do such a thing. I think
But
that's pretty unwise.
okay, so you're saying you didn't do that then, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, what else should I say? I mean,
right.
I think
Well,
I said this before. Yeah, again, like without accountability, like if I did all the crimes, all the things that everyone accused me of, I wouldn't be able to even have this conversation with you right now. I think that's the best
maybe
way to put this.
if someone has that screenshot, maybe they can send it to me so I can get it again because I don't remember exactly where it was. Give me one second.
Keeps
Also,
up playing
Fries, thank you for the two
Xbox
again.
all day.
So actually, speaking of law enforcement, my next question for you is: have you ever been contacted by law enforcement due to like these
No, I have
allegations?
none.
So
This is a big misconception.
you've
Yeah,
never
because I
had
took
any
a
interaction.
in the last 3 months, I took a break.
Uh-huh.
I was still talking. You can ask. I'm in a VC with Pigeon. You know Pigeon, the admin on my server.
I know the name.
I talk with her every day. I have
Okay,
VCs and DMs with her every day. There isn't a day that we don't talk.
I see.
She can very much vouch for me, and other people can that too. If you see, I think this is also a bit misleading because if you look at my server in the general chat and look at my past message history, during the time that people were basically saying that I went to jail or police contacted me or whatever,
Hmm.
I was talking actively
I see.
doing the whole thing.
Yeah, no,
I took a break
I
for like,
didn't think that you
yeah.
ever like I wasn't under the impression that you went to jail or something. I was just curious if you ever had
I
any
know,
like
but people make
interactions.
a lot of
Oh
assumptions,
yeah,
especially when it comes to this stuff, especially when it comes to online discourse. Like people
yeah.
that have never talked to me, like exaggerating, like kind of she said, he said, bullshit kind of type. You know,
So
like
yeah,
everybody says something, everyone wants to give their slice, and a lot of the people that talk about this have never talked to me. They've never
so
talked to anyone in my server that is still there
the next thing
after
I want to
years.
ask you is there was some posts on Twitter showing that you were like retweeting and like interacting with like lolly content. Is that something that you're into?
I don't know if you can say this on YouTube.
Well,
I
I
think that
mean,
term I don't know if you can use that term on YouTube. I think first of all, you might have to like do something about the VOD after this if you get a strike.
um, well, I'm just a yes or
I
no
can
question. Is that something that you're into? Like, are you attracted to that type of content?
depends on what you define as lolly. I
Well,
think this is a great misconception too, because
it's pretty
because most people
straightforward,
don't
right?
even know what it is.
Well,
I
yeah,
know, like if it's NSFW, I like a lot of NSFW content, and I have interacted and shared a lot of that on my main accounts. Just NSFW, like all of that.
yeah.
Which is also kind of why I think it's kind of strange that so many accusations and all that happened, because a lot of people that ended up seeing my content were none of the target audience. Does
Well,
that make
that's not the
sense?
question, though. I understand what you're saying, but I'm just asking if you're personally okay with that kind of content. And you brought up like, what exactly do I mean by that?
There's
And
levels to it.
well, I'm talking
There's
about
levels to it.
like depictions that are very like childlike. Like maybe they're like small, maybe they
Yes,
have
again,
like.
very much levels to this.
So are you into that though? Like if they look very small and like have childlike features,
Again, what would you describe as childlike?
what would you describe as childlike?
But an interesting question. I don't think I've ever been asked this.
I mean, do you know what a
I think
child
this
is?
is
Obviously, right? Like we know what a child is.
yeah, but I think there's a big difference between anime and children.
So you're saying basically because it's not real that you differentiate it from an actual child.
I mean, I think it's the same moral codex as so if somebody draws art of a character, like the character can consent no matter, like even if they're like, let's say you have this 30-year-old character, right?
Yeah.
They're like manly and stuff, and a lot of people like them. So a lot of people draw art of this character with exaggerated features. Let's say they give him a big chest or whatever. Like this character can never consent in any shape or form. And I think this is also important to state that I am not a Westerner. I am not American.
Hmm.
And I think this is also like a cultural thing. Like what you define as childlike is a whole lot different than I would probably define it as. Like I would not
Oh,
say that anime would qualify as a real life child. I think there's a
okay.
big misconception
So
here.
you think
There's a
that
big difference here.
so in your opinion and in your belief, you don't think there's anything wrong with it, basically, as long as it's drawn and it's not like actually real or
It's not that
looks
there's
like
nothing wrong
realistic.
with it. I think there's again levels to it. Do you know Ref says Dessous?
No.
Okay, this is probably gonna be kind of eye-opening. So he has a character. I think do I have streaming perms in this? So I can just show you this.
Maybe you might.
You
I
know
could
what? I'm
try.
just gonna send you a screenshot.
Okay.
This says Dessous because he has what some might describe as a childlike VTuber model, but he's a grown man.
Yeah. So you're saying
Like
like
I'm gonna just
it doesn't matter because it's a grown person like behind the character, but
I think this is ah
I'll look
I
at
mean,
it.
I guess it also depends on voice because he's just a grown man with a VTuber model like this. I just sent you a screenshot.
Okay.
Like this is
Yeah, I see
Rest
that.
so they have almost 1 million subscribers. They like talking about VTuber drama, all of that,
Uh,
and they often get flagged because of this. I think lolly is quite a strange term because, for example, Discord defines lolly content as like illegal content, even though it's not illegal content,
well,
which
I guess you're
is quite confusing.
yeah.
There's like levels to this. There's like many
Well,
levels to this.
let's take legality out of it and let's just talk like from your perspective. So, from
Yes.
what I'm understanding, you don't have an issue with it essentially as long as it's not real or like looks realistic, like 3D, like
If it's
rendered?
too close, it just becomes incredibly uncomforting.
But as long as
This
it
is
looks
also
like
something I've
anime,
had with
you don't have an issue with it,
yeah, even
essentially.
if it's anime,
Keep
there's
up
some
playing
anime
Xbox all
that
day.
I can talk about.
Yeah,
For
thank you again for the
example,
2 prize.
if the character, for example, acts like a kid, it is incredibly uncomfortable.
Okay.
Like, even if they're not in a situation that would be explicit in any matter, it's incredibly uncomfortable.
I see. Okay. Next thing I would ask
It is
you.
just there's just a lot of levels to this. There's just so many levels to this. This is very, very hard to discuss,
Yeah.
especially over a stream. It
Yeah, we
would be more
can.
like an argument against argument. Like, we would have to have more than one person here.
I see. Well, we can circle back on that. I did have so it's just some few
Yes.
more questions that I would have relating to other things of Sileskios. So this one's kind of like a group question, but in your video, you stated
Yes.
that Sileskios R-worded a girl in real
Yes.
life, and that
Yes.
you
Yes, that is the reason he actually got divorced.
okay. Do you have like how do you know this is true? Like how do you know this is fact?
I know these questions are gonna come, and I said this before. It is very hard for me just to outright give information to people. It
Okay.
is. I do not. I wanna. Sometimes I wanna believe. Sometimes I wanna claim I'm ignorant and I don't know anything. But I know a lot more than most people think. But during the time between the second video and the third, you probably noticed there was a big gap, right?
Yeah.
Between his upload schedule. During that time, Sileskios tried to like focus on his marriage because there was a lot of stuff happening, and he, well, as you probably heard, he explicit texts to like a minor and stuff, and
So you're saying during that gap he was doing that?
During that gap, yes. So during that gap and previously, so this is like a multi-stage one. He's been talking to that person when he was 19, I
Okay.
believe. That's when he started, and it kind of escalated from there.
Do you know when
And
it occurred? Like when he met this girl in real life and did this?
I don't know the month. I just know he was when he was 19, and there was an age gap.
Okay, how do you know this?
This is gonna. I really don't want to get myself in trouble here, but his private investigator that he put on me, because he was not a neutral entity, he redirected the private investigator based on what he had on me. But
Okay.
you know how private investigators work, right? They also try to kind of like see who the client was, because sometimes the reasoning isn't quite right. So he did that, and that's also why all that stuff resurfaced. Like, I knew about this.
So the private
Over a
investigator
year
told you
ago.
this?
I got it from okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but I did have a couple people in his server that were kind of just not spying for me, but they were basically just relaying a lot of stuff that was happening there from like regulars. And those regulars ended up pushing him to make that video. He did not make that video by himself, by the way, when that stuff surfaced. He made that long after, when he
Wait,
got confronted by his own wife.
so you're saying the people in his Discord server were telling him to come out?
In his Discord server knew about this for a while, yes. And they were the one that was pushing that. And that's also the people that I was knowing a lot of that stuff from, because they also had contact with their private investigator because of me.
Okay. I mean, the thing that is confusing based on what you're saying is that I was directly involved with him being confronted and confessing, and that's not what happened. So I'm confused where you're getting that from.
Again, I'm getting this from. Did you have any contact with his private investigator before that stuff happened?
I had no knowledge of a private investigator, but you just said that people in his Discord server were encouraging him to come out.
Yeah, because he hired one on me, and they were the private investigator was talking to a bunch of the victims too, to kind of get information on me, and he did his own research, and he then
do you have
kind of circuit back to Silas.
So how did you obtain this information? They like messaged you, or like,
through third parties from our own regulars that were also in that server.
Like how did they relay it to you? Did they tell you like in a voice call and a message, like where?
How much information do I want to give? I mean, I did have a conversation about this in a VC chat with one of my members, which I do not want to name for obvious reasons. And I did get a few texts about this too. I mean,
Okay,
again, it's kind of like a he said, she said, like kind of thing. Like you can't
sure.
really, I can't, like I don't wanna. What's the best way? I don't wanna. I feel like I'm gonna make myself liable if I give out too much
Well, okay,
information,
before you say anything
because
else,
this is
I
an
just
actual
want to
case.
let me just like kind of summarize what you're saying here, right? So you're saying that
Mm-hmm.
you kind of heard from this person who heard from this person who heard from this person these allegations, and you're
Yeah, then
confident
Silas went
to.
forward,
Well,
and
hold on, I
right at
wasn't
the
done.
time where he's, yeah, okay.
So you're saying you've heard these kind of like layered, like he said, she said, third party allegations, and you were
It is
confident to
quite,
come out. You were confident with
yeah,
that
it is quite
information to make a video
because
claiming
of the
that
things
he.
I've seen. Yes,
Uh, I didn't.
I
I
am
didn't finish, sir.
I'm very confident in my legality here.
Okay, but
Yes.
hold on. I didn't finish what I was saying. Right? You with this information, you had enough confidence to come out and accuse
Mm-hmm.
him of in real
Yes.
life actually
Yes.
doing that
Yes.
to somebody.
Full
Based on
confidence.
somebody,
Yes.
so based on literally just somebody telling you that on a Discord server.
It was more than just telling me.
Okay.
There was receipts a bit, because there was a lot of how do I say this? It kind of feels like you were kind of unaware of what the stuff was going on in his own server. A
Probably,
bit.
yeah. So,
Just
but
a
like, how would
bit.
these people in
Yeah,
the
that's
server
okay.
know this though? To the point that you're confident that what they're saying is true, and you like put that out there that he
Because this
100%
private
did that.
investigator wasn't only contacting Silas, he was also contacting other members for information and
Okay, so
otherwise. There was
what
a
what
multi-stage
makes
investigation done
the
on me that kind of blew back against Silas.
so the private investigator told you, or the people in the server?
The private investigator found that out, correct, and then other members found out about these like exploitative accusations that he had about abuse and whatnot, and that kind of escalated quite a bit. And I'm quite surprised you weren't aware of
Well,
this,
how did the
because at
private
some point there was quite
investigator
a hard, like,
how did he get in contact with you?
I don't 100% know how private investigators functions. I don't know all the channels they use.
Well, I'm saying, how did you
I
talk to
just
him? Like,
know,
how
and
did you
this is
interact?
also from statements that other people that work with Silas can confirm me.
Okay.
He did have a private investigator that he put on me specifically.
Right, but I'm asking you, if the private investigator confirmed this to you, how did he reach out to you?
He didn't reach out to me. Does that make sense? I was the one he was investigating initially.
Yeah. So then how did you get the information from the private investigator?
Through his own community.
So the private investigator told Sileskios Discord that he was doing that stuff?
I'm not entirely sure what 100% went down. Again, we need
Okay,
more
so bro,
parties.
let me pause.
That's
Let me
also
pause.
why I.
Let me stop right there for a second, right?
Mhm.
You yourself just said you're
Okay.
you're not 100% sure what went down, yet
I
you
am.
were
I
confident
am
enough to make the
100%
allegation.
sure about the accusations that he has against him.
But you're not even 100%
to the
sure
point
where
where
it
I
came
can-
from. You understand what I mean? That's why I don't understand how you're posting that with confidence when you
It's
can't
not that I'm
even-
not sure. I
Okay.
cannot tell you too much.
Okay.
Like I can't tell you every single thing because I will get in legal trouble for a lot of stuff.
How would you
Like
get in
there's a
legal
lot of
trouble
things
if
I
it's
shouldn't be
true?
able to know.
Like, what kind of
Because
legal
if I know
trouble?
too much, that it's gonna question me where it even comes from to begin with.
So are you saying
That's
that
the
you
bigger
obtained
thing.
the information illegally?
I can't. No. You're making a lot of assumptions here.
Well, I'm just asking you because
I
what you're
feel
saying,
like-
what you're saying is not evidence, right? I asked you basically. I would assume that if you post that statement publicly, you would have 100%
Can I ask you
irrefutable
something?
evidence to make that statement. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think Sileskios' wife divorced him or broke up with him or whatever the case is because of a few risky texts from years ago? Is that what you firmly believe?
Well, let me think about that because I know it. I know it was. It had to do with just his overall demeanor in light of that situation and more things coming out.
Mm-hmm.
So
there was more to that. Again,
Okay.
he named his primary reason that he was texting a minor. That was his primary reason for this admittance that he
right,
did.
but you're saying the
And he named
reason
that-
was because he physically did something IRL. Is that what you're trying to say? Was that the more?
That
or was
went
that...
way further. Yes, it went way further than that.
Okay. Well,
That's why. That's
was
why
there
people
anything
said
else,
he
or
was
was that
cheating
it?
on his wife.
Wait. Okay. Sorry. I just want to understand what you're saying. You're saying it went
You mean
even
from a
further.
factual basis on what happened?
Well, no. Are you saying that it went even further than him doing that in real life? Like, is there even more further than what you said?
I'm not 100% sure at what point
Okay.
it ended. All I know is that he had direct relations and it went past text.
Right, but like when I ask you how you know that, you haven't really supplied that to me, and you just said that you didn't want to get into legal trouble. So I'm
I
curious
mean,
why.
yeah, I got it from other people within his server during that whole Exodus period where a lot of shit went down on this.
Do you think
And
it's possible that the people who came to you were making it up or exaggerating potentially?
I mean, it could be. They just showed me some texts, and
Okay.
from how bad the public outrage was at the time. I mean, again, CSGO was not the most liked person ever. I think that's kind of also why his server kind of disappeared instantly the moment he got exposed, and kind of why his social medias got deleted. But that's kind of a different topic.
Okay.
But in general, I have extremely firm belief, like past belief. Like I'm so confident that I could actually make that statement. And
Hmm.
that's why I actually made that statement to begin with.
Fair enough. Well, I have another question then.
Like this is more than just like an accusation. This is like a
Yeah,
general statement that I made.
you also made the claim that you copyright claimed his some of his videos and are getting ad revenue from them, right?
I would like to plead the fifth
Well, you
on
said
that
that
one.
you literally said that in your video, like the video
Yeah,
that you made. You
but
said
like
that
this is different than a video. I would like to plead the fifth because again, I'm not sure exactly how this information is gonna be presented in post production.
I mean, I'm just streaming it. We're just having a conversation. That's it. Like I told you.
I know we're having a conversation, and I appreciate you for that, by
Hmm.
the way. I appreciate you for that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like I said, literally, you can go and look at anything I've ever done. Anytime I've had conversations like this, everything is just uploaded like
mhm.
transparently. It's not like I'm gonna like clip you out of context and edit the conversation in any way.
I
And
mean, to be
also, it's
fair, when I
happening on a live
watched one of
stream.
your videos,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I trust at least that much. It's just the moment when I watched your video for the first time. It's just how you kind of refer to me
which
that was kind
video
of like
are you talking about? The one
kind
that
of
you reacted to?
off-putting. The one where you talked about Silas, because you did refer
Yeah.
back to me
Okay, so
in one
y-
part in the video I made. I kind of ended it there
yeah, you
because
didn't
I
even
wasn't
listen to
sure
what I
what the
said.
message was gonna be.
Yeah, I could tell you what it
Yeah,
was. I
because
was
like
basically
the
saying
pre.
I could tell you what I was going to say or what I said in the
Okay.
video. All I said was that there was misinformation going out, and I saw your post where you were saying that he actually did something
Hmm.
in real life with the girl, and I was basically stating that was
Yeah.
misinformation.
Yeah.
And you have
Like
not
I
proved
don't
that to be
really.
not misinformation here in this conversation either.
I know, but like you
Keep
have
up
as much
playing
proof that he didn't
Xbox
do
all
it as I
day.
said that
Yeah,
he did
thanks
in a
again,
way.
Fries, for the two.
You understand this kind of like opinionated
Well, that's not a. You can't make the
issue
opinion that he
here?
did that in real life when you're making it as a stating it as a fact. You know what I mean?
I know, but this is like again, I'm not an English speaker.
Okay.
I'm trying to form this in words that I actually know.
Well, okay. I
Like
do have
I'm
another
not native
question. We can
English.
move on from that.
Hmm.
I so in your video as well, you claim that because he was, he came out with this
Hmm.
statement about himself that it makes you innocent,
Yes.
essentially.
Yes.
How does that make you innocent?
I think because a lot of the people that were working with him, he was basically the person that was the middleman for a lot of that stuff.
Okay.
If you look at in his description, the Google Docs that
Hmm.
he made some of them. He also collected a lot of information himself, and that's also kind of why it's like a bit thrown together sometimes, especially the earlier ones. There's definitely a quality issue for some of them. That's also why kind of like a lot of accusations don't stick with him because he's kind of bad at finding. He basically tries to overcrowd information, and then the most important parts are kind of lost. But
Okay.
the reason I said that was because the main reason why people call me the things they do is because of him,
I believe that.
and he himself came out. Yeah,
Yeah, sure. I mean,
that
he
was
has
the main
videos
thing.
with
There's
lots of
like,
views.
yeah, and there a lot of the people that also spread his videos are the same people that say also stuff about men.
I
So
see.
it's like a chain of people that have their own accusations, their own
Yeah.
issues in
Well,
their own communities, making statements about other people.
let me
And I
say
know
this
this
if you don't
doesn't
mind.
make me Jesus Christ.
Mhm.
I know. Why am I keep getting texted? I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
Um, it is just very important to mention that if someone makes accusations of somebody and they have accusations about them, a lot of people won't believe them. And I've experienced that also
Sure.
firsthand.
Well,
That's
okay.
just kind of how it is.
I'm gonna
And
be
a lot
I'm
of
gonna be
the
honest with you.
did I remember
But
actually yes?
well, I was just gonna say, right? You know, I mean, I made you pretty aware that I had no knowledge of your situation, right? Like, I literally just watched the videos and I just talked to you, no prior knowledge
Yeah,
whatsoever.
like most people.
Yeah, so me taking this all in today as like an unbiased party and
It's
having the
much. It's
conversation
like a
with
lot.
you. Well, I wanted to say how I feel about it because, you know, I feel like you're being
I'm
dishonest in
confused.
some areas, especially when, you know, obviously I can't prove that those screenshots and like the past evidence is real, you know what I mean? But, you know, when I asked you just now,
Mm-hmm.
when you're stating that he did something in real life as a fact and you fail to actually provide evidence for that and it comes off as dishonest, it makes everything you're saying less credible, right? So
I know,
when
but
you
I'm not looking for
deny,
credibility.
well, but you are being
That is not what
dishonest
I was looking
about,
for. I wasn't looking for a code of public opinion.
okay, well, I'm just telling
I
you
was
how
looking
it
for a
comes
real
off,
life code.
right? You're looking for what?
Mm-hmm. I'm looking for a real life code. I'm not asking people for their opinion.
A
That's not what I
real
make
life court?
videos for. I don't ask for opinions.
I see. Well,
It is not
I'm just
something
telling you
that
how it
is
comes
part of
off,
the
right?
narrative.
Because when
I know how
you,
it comes
well,
off. I've
when
had
you
this
say people, like a lot
conversation
of
before.
people, you know, attack you for it or to see the videos, I'm just saying that if you are
Mm-hmm.
proven as dishonest in your responses to things, it makes you less credible. So like, you know, when people see the
I
videos and they
know it's
come at
seen
you,
as dishonest,
yeah,
but there's a difference between talking about other people and what point I make in my accusations against myself. There's like a kind of a difference because
uh-huh.
I'm not saying stuff is an opinion. I'm not asking people to trust what I'm saying. I'm asking people to trust what the outcome will be. Does that make sense?
I guess so. But yeah, I'm just saying, I'm just
Like, I
giving you
think
my
I called
honest thoughts
Sileskios
on it.
Predator over a year ago,
Yeah, maybe.
and I had the same conversation back then too.
I see. Well, I know you mentioned that you wanted
Mm-hmm.
to have like questions kind of be like filtered. I do know Temlo, he's actually in the waiting room right now. He's not going to come in here and insult you or anything rude. He'd be very polite. Would you be open to potentially having conversations with people, assuming that they're going to be like cordial like we are?
Depends. Are they like just a member or
Well, no, I know him.
like
He's a
who am
friend
I
of mine.
talking with exactly?
Temlo, he's like a friend of mine. I know him. He's like a reputable person. He's not going to like bombard you with like nonsense or anything like that.
I mean, a lot of people have actually tried to bombard me. I mean, I think it's okay. I think
Okay.
it's okay. It's just that
Yeah, like
this
he might
conversation was more about me than Sileskio in the first place.
well, yeah, we're just here to talk
Like, I
about the
haven't even
situation.
gone towards the. I know, but like, we haven't really talked about Silas that much. We've more talked
Sure.
about me than anybody else.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, well, because you know, I feel like it was pretty half and half because you know a lot of the things are like allegations about you, allegations about him, and obviously you're the one here talking, and you were also making allegations about him. So, but here, like I
I mean,
said,
yeah, it's kind of throwing like knives at each other. Yeah.
yeah, well, like I said, look, even if we disagree or maybe are on the same page, we don't have to be like hostile. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm trying to say. So,
I
like, you know,
mean, I'm
people,
like never. I think
yeah,
one thing you
exactly.
misunderstood. I'm not really hostile against people. I've never gone out of my way to mass DM people.
Yeah, I know
I've
that.
seen his community do that a lot though.
I'm
Like
sure.
just a lot of unsolicited stuff.
But that's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say. Like anybody that is in here to have a conversation with you, that's not going to be allowed. You know what I mean? Like they would have to have the same like decency that we are
Gotta turn my
having.
notifications off. My bad.
Are you okay with me bringing him in here and see if he had some like questions or maybe comments for you?
It's not Sileskios himself, is it?
No, I don't even talk to him anymore. I don't even know where the hell he's at.
Okay, sure.
You?
Why
I
not?
mean, before anything though, you're not
As long as
actually.
it's about questions,
Wait, I have a question though.
I'm
Like,
not here to argue.
If Sileskios was here, you wouldn't want to speak to him. I feel like that'd be interesting. That since you guys never really had a
I
conversation,
feel like
right?
it wouldn't be very productive.
Oh well, I don't know. I
He's never
mean,
talked to me before this point.
well, yeah, that's why I'm saying. I
Like
thought
that
that would be
would be his
interesting.
first interaction with me at all, actually.
All right, fair enough. Well, I'll bring Temlo in here, and we can see how the conversation goes. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Hello, sir.
Yo, hold on, let me mute stream.
Okay.
That's kind of
How's it going, Pikky?
hello.
What's kind of rude?
So, yeah, then you muted the stream, but you can go on.
Yeah, I muted the stream, so I'm here to myself.
I know, but I'm just making a joke.
There is one thing that I had a question about, like majorly. Sure. Earlier, you mentioned you have a lot of mental health conditions. Is one of those being a compulsive liar?
I'm not really sure if that's even a condition.
Well, with how many times you've lied during this conversation, I'd say it is for you.
What makes you think I'm lying?
Yeah, let's break it down.
Well, you haven't provided a single screenshot to prove that you bought any of these accounts. I mean, come on.
Why would I need? I want to say
it wasn't me the whole entire time. Can you provide a single receipt for a single one of the accounts that you claim to buy?
Am I getting a turn or?
Yeah, okay. I'll try to mediate it. So he's asking you to provide evidence that you bought your accounts, because I do agree that if you did buy the accounts, you should be able to prove that, right?
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't really mean that I should just show like my real fucking credit card and
well, no, not that.
No, you can censor that. I just want to see a receipt.
And then I also need to verify that it's me, but it's not under my Pikky name or whatever. So I need to like this is like such a multi-stage verification process. Where
this is so much yap for saying you don't want to show the actual proof to show that you bought these accounts.
Just ask me.
Because you didn't buy them.
To dox
You're
myself?
no.
Trying to do?
Hold on.
Your ass.
Hold on, I'll try and keep the peace here. So Pikky, he doesn't want you to reveal your personal information. He just wants you to show like receipt that you actually paid.
How would I prove it then?
Well, let me ask you this:
I prove
where did you buy the accounts from?
My account.
Like, how did you buy
something if I can't verify that it's my real person?
So where did you buy the accounts though?
How would I prove that exactly? You're asking for something I cannot prove.
You
know how unproductive that is?
Well, you would have like
I know you're asking for a receipt.
Somewhere.
How would you know the receipt is real?
It would show that you bought the account. That's all I give a fuck about.
I know. I've had this conversation before.
This wouldn't be a hard thing to provide if you weren't lying out your ass.
Well, here, let me try and mediate.
You keep saying lying out my ass.
So here's what I see.
Hold on, guys.
Hold on, guys. Let's calm down. So here's what I see, and you let me know, Pikky, if you think this makes sense, right? I would assume that if you bought the accounts, you would be able to trace back your conversation history to the date that you bought it, and then you'd maybe be able to go and check some statements from your credit or credit card, whatever, your debit card, whatever you bought it with, that would match the date around the time. Yeah, go ahead.
See the issue here right now? I would have to give up personal information to prove myself here.
You wouldn't.
Are you seeing an issue with that?
I think
what
would be
I
sufficient.
Actually need to show for this?
I think maybe like a day
literally,
and
what
like
am I being asked for? I need specifics.
I'm telling you. I think, and Temel, you can correct me. I think maybe a date, a amount, how much you paid for it, maybe like the service you paid it toward. I don't know if it was like a website you bought it from. Like, where did you actually buy it from? Was it like off a random person? Was it like a website for buying accounts? Like, where did you?
It was off a website.
What was the website? I can't
say that much.
Do you know what the website was?
Of course you don't remember. It's fake.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, I don't remember something from over 4 years ago. Wow, crazy. It's almost like I have a life. Insane.
Didn't this happen like more recently?
Fucking wild.
Didn't this stuff happen more recently than that?
No,
like this was only like a couple years ago.
I got it back in. I gotta think. When did I start VTubing? I think I started in 2022. When did I buy the account?
Here, how about we give you 10 minutes to black out all your personal information on this receipt, and if you provide it, I'll retract my statement. But as it stands now, you're lying out your ass, in my opinion.
Geeked up playing Xbox all
day.
day.
What would that like, I know what you're asking for, but I know what you're asking for, but what you're asking for doesn't make sense. Why would you want a blank receipt with everything blacked out? How would that provide any evidence that you can actually
I just want to see the purchase of the username, Pikky. Because you can't provide it.
If I can't find it, that's a better question. Like, I didn't spend this many years doing.
Do you know how much you bought the account for? Like, do you know how much you spent on it roughly?
I think I said $50 or something.
You think you spent $50 on the
I think
account?
it was 50.
For what? The
I think it was
Discord
50,
or
yeah.
Twitch? What
It was really cheap. Just everything. It was just an email with everything else.
So
There
you
was a
bought
burner, phone number that
so you bought a Gmail
changed.
account that just had everything involved in it?
Yes, it was a Gmail account.
Okay. So you went to a website to buy a Gmail account, essentially. It wasn't like a Discord account or anything.
I mean, yeah, it was just everything all together. It's just a Gmail account with like a phone number attached.
And this wasn't like from
I know it's not.
this wasn't like from somebody.
It does sound pretty bad when I'm talking about it. I know it
Well,
doesn't
not
sound
really.
very lawful.
No, it doesn't sound bad
It
at
was
all.
from somebody.
Okay, so it wasn't from like a website. It was off of
Yeah,
somebody.
it does sound bad because people don't really look kindly about getting accounts and using old accounts.
Nah,
Like,
I don't care about that at all.
beginning,
I don't think
the
anybody
current
cares. I
one
think
I'm
you're
also
fine.
using right now is an old account not made by me.
I see.
Look
Don't make
kindly
my
on
own
the fact
accounts.
that you
This account
posted a
I currently
picture
have
of a
is not
lolly
made by me either.
first grader and literally said in the repost, the fucking rarer the steak, the juicier it is.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
You are
Can I
free.
see a receipt for this?
It's in the video. Isn't that that's the most
yeah.
recent video, right? The most recent Sileskios video, or am I mistaken? You know, Temlo? Which video that was?
Maybe. Again, I need to see like a screenshot.
Hold on, I'm
like,
sending you the
which one are
picture.
you talking
Okay.
about here?
Yeah, I'll
I mean,
show it.
sure.
Or actually, if you can, are you able to just screen share it, Temlo? If it's censored appropriately.
Here, I'm already sending it to you.
Okay.
I
Give me a
don't
sec.
know how censored it is, but
I'll take a look and make sure it's good. Just a sec. So how's everybody's night going?
was going great until I heard this man lying through his teeth for the past, like, what is it? Damn near 2 hours? Over 2 hours?
What do you expect? Like, I think I said this again. I think I said this earlier too. Like, no matter what you say, like, if I don't, I would have to say something crazy for you to actually be happy about it.
Okay, so
that's my bigger
here's
issue here.
Just want you
here's
to provide
the-
any shred of evidence.
So here's a screenshot. This is from
Is this my current account? Is this my VTubing account? Which one
Pikky
is
Paw
this?
at Pikky
Let
Paw.
me check. Let me check if this is actually my account.
How many accounts do you have? I
And
guess you have a
magically,
lot,
he's
huh?
going to say it's not. Are you ready, guys?
25th. Huh? What did you say?
Is this your account? Do you know? At Pikky Paw.
What did you say? No, I don't understand what Temp
Lock the
said.
fuck in and figure out what you're going to say. Don't pay attention to me.
You just said something, that's all. I mean, the thing is, I think I said this before, I make money off of rage baiting people on Twitter.
Yeah, well,
Have I
okay.
ever mentioned this?
I'm looking at this
You make
account
money
right
off
now.
of reposting lolly content, is what you're saying?
Have you looked at my account ever?
I'm looking at it right now. There's a lot of porn on it.
Yeah, there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it.
Okay, so
Like a lot of it, like
so
thousands of pages.
This is consistent with how you would interact on this account, though.
I mean, I do lab shit posts, so could be.
I mean,
Maybe. Again,
why?
I don't
Can
know
I ask you a question?
exactly right now. I said a lot of crazy shit.
Why do you keep saying like maybe when it's like obviously yes? Like why don't you just own it? You know what I mean?
Because there's nothing to be proud of.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. I mean, it is.
You own something you're not proud of?
Well, it's about accountability, right? I'm not asking you.
publicly.
Geeked up playing
Yeah.
Xbox
I mean, yeah,
all
but I
day,
can only
geeked up
take as much
playing
accountability as
Xbox
I'm
all
willing
day,
to take.
geeked
I
up
think this is a
playing
very
Xbox
important thing that
all
people
day,
need to
geeked up
mention.
playing
Yeah,
Well,
You
because you're
cannot
a
force
piece of
somebody
shit.
to take accountability.
Well, hold on. Let
Again,
me.
you can say what you want to say. It doesn't really make a difference. You
Wait,
can
Pikky.
insult me, but I'm not gonna insult you back because I'm gonna be the better person right now.
Pikky. Let me
Yeah.
try to like extend like an
Because you have
olive
no reason to
branch.
insult me because I'm not a piece of shit like you.
Let me try to extend the olive branch here. Okay,
You've
Pikky.
insulted me the entire time.
Hold
You
on,
see how
guys.
I haven't insulted you once?
Yes, I see. Hold on, guys. Hold on for a second, okay? So, Pikky, I know you mentioned, you said, like,
So childish.
Pikky, I know you
Yeah.
mentioned that you don't want to, like, you feel like you don't need to take that much accountability. Maybe you're not proud of what you did. But so that's why I'm saying, like, you can take accountability for this and admit that you did it without being like, yeah, I'm so proud of it. Like, it's okay if you were to right now just be like,
No,
yeah, I
wouldn't
did
be.
some things I'm not very
I think
proud
I
of.
said this before.
You know?
I mean, again, I said this before. Like, I've said a lot of crazy statements.
Yeah.
I like rage baiting people, and I think
well, the
Twitter
lolly
is
stuff
a
wasn't.
prime example of this, where
That
you can
wasn't rage
really
bait, though.
easily.
We were talking about the lolly
You
stuff.
can see
you
it
know?
how you
He
want to
really
see it. It's
said,
like
I just
public
jerk my
outrage. You
shit to
can farm.
lollies to rage bait people.
I mean, that works technically. I mean, it's working. But
I mean, yeah, it's working towards you exactly. You seem to be pretty man.
wait, so are you saying that you jerk off to lolly to make Temlo angry?
That's such an outrageous statement.
Well, I mean, it's
that's
rage
what you
bait.
just implied.
No, I don't really jerk. Do we really have to discuss if I jerk off or not? No.
No, we don't have to talk about that. But like you like the content, like you
Yeah, I think
repost
it's
that
quite
content.
strange to talk about that, especially since I think I don't know who's watching this. I think this conversation is already like past the line of, oh yeah, all ages should be watching this. I don't know if you restricted your stream or not before this happened.
Stop getting sidetracked and get to the fucking point. You still haven't provided any receipts to prove any of your claims.
Yeah, and like I said, as an
yeah,
unbiased
because
party,
I'm being put on a pedestal right now. It's very hard for me to do much.
Pikky,
Like, I'm more focused on you insulting me than anything else.
Pikky, I find it hard to believe that with all the allegations, that every single time it's that just wasn't me. That was my little brother was logged into that account. You know
I think I said this before. It's not everything. I mean, I said this right now. It's just this past person that is apparently associated towards
but you actually did
me.
deny every single claim that I asked you about that was alleged against you. There was not a single claim that you admitted, like with the, the jar statement. You didn't. Well, what did you admit to? You didn't admit to the jar. You didn't admit to asking for videos of people using the bathroom. You didn't admit to the lolly thing.
I mean, yeah, because it's the same thing. It's the same person.
So you're saying
because,
somebody's framing
all these things are connected to one person that I have no association with, and this is what I think is very strange, because you keep bringing the same thing up. I have to keep repeating myself. For what reason? Why do you keep making me repeat myself? Why is one statement not enough?
So okay, let's run. So you bought your accounts from this person that did all this stuff. Is what you're saying?
I bought an account, correct, from a website.
And it just happened to be this one guy who happens.
Can we establish this?
Well, that's what I'm trying to establish.
I've bought multiple accounts.
Okay.
I've bought multiple
but you don't know the website. This is not and all of them just happen to have a history of doing this exact same thing.
Oh my god, don't twist my words. This is gonna make you look very stupid.
Well, hold on.
So you bought multiple accounts and you don't remember the website.
How come every single account that you bought has a history of doing this exact same type of degenerate behavior? Like, what's the odds of that?
How many accounts do you think I've bought?
I don't know. You said you bought a lot of accounts, right?
You said you bought lots.
Yeah, and you said you know all of them, which I really hardly doubt.
So, I mean, are these all just the same one account? We got the spook account. We got whatever that one we just showed was with the lolly that has your Pikky name on it, right? Like, that's at least 2 right there. So I'm just saying, what are the odds that every account that you buy...
You're comparing, like, a whole person to somebody... No, hold up. We need to clear something up. This is very much.
Do you understand what I'm
combining someone else's stuff with my stuff?
Well, that's what I'm
I know where you're coming from, but you kind of put everything into one pot. I thought this was about serious allegations, not about anime pictures.
I mean, we're just having a conversation about everything. Because
I know we're having this conversation, but it seems to drift off very far.
Yeah, you're just asking for proof. You're trying to nitpick a single point.
What am I supposed to?
Well, hold on, Pikky.
I've said this before. What proof would I have to give for you to be happy, genuinely?
An invoice, a receipt, anything that proves it wasn't you that did these actions to victimize these children.
And what would be on the receipt for you to be happy?
Well, I already tried telling you that.
You fucking bought this account.
So that would include maybe again,
like
the day,
what exact information about this receipt do you want to see?
I already told you.
Do you want to just see a random invoice I've done from years ago?
Yeah, we want a date, and you said it was $50.
You still can't fucking provide it.
Well, hold on, Pikky. You said it was $50.
I don't want to dox myself.
Pikky. All I would ask, right? You said it was $50. I expect to see a date with minus $50 on the date that you bought the account.
Maybe if I was asked before, I could have provided that. Maybe then I could have gone back in my bank history for this.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, when was the last time you bought an account? Do you know? Didn't you say it was like 4 years ago or something?
He said it was 4 years ago.
The last time I bought one was about over a year ago.
Oh, now he's changing the story.
I'm pretty
If
sure you did
look at
say
that.
it. Yeah, I do
No,
think you said
it's
4
just
years ago.
adding on to it. I don't understand why you constantly go about like, what is your opinion on me actually, Tim? Like you seem to have a
You're a
very
fucking
also
pedophile.
established opinion on me.
Yeah. I've seen enough. You're a
You've never
pedophile and you're a
talked to
compulsive
me.
liar. I don't need to.
You've seen some screenshots and that's it. This is the first
Yeah,
conversation we've
that's all I need
had.
to
I don't
see.
even know who you are.
So let me try and play like the devil's advocate here, Pikky.
A strange statement to say.
I think that he is assuming that everything that we've confronted you about was you because you're lying about some things, right? So I believe he is under the impression.
Yeah, I can. Again, I
Well,
said
hold
this
on,
at the
let me say
beginning.
that.
People can have their own opinion. I'm
Right,
not
but I
here
think he's making that opinion
to please
off
everybody.
of
That's
like,
not what I'm here for.
Pikky, I think he's making that assumption based on like the asking the 14-year-old for like the jar and you being willing to pay $200 for it, assuming that was you, assuming you were asking like for videos of people like.
I mean, yeah, that's
using the
this
bathroom.
established opinion. I think I said this before.
Yeah.
It's very hard to change someone's opinion after it's already been established. Like, even if I gave him receipts, he would still be like, yeah, but all this other stuff still condemns you.
Another
Like,
really,
no matter what I
really
put out
blatant thing
now,
that's in
your
our
opinion
face.
on me won't change. I can say this right now. Your
If
opinion
this
on me will
wasn't
never
you,
change.
it had the same username. Why the fuck wouldn't you go back and change the names? If you wanted to rebrand away from this gross predator that was on your accounts before you bought them, why would you rock the same fucking names?
What do you mean?
What do I mean?
I have genuinely no clue what you're talking about. I have a completely different name than that.
If this wasn't you doing all this fucking weird predator shit, why do the accounts all have the same names?
What accounts? I'm so lost. What are you talking about? What accounts? What are you talking about?
Oh, now he's using them. What are you talking about?
Like you say all the same names. You're not giving me anything specific.
Yes,
like,
why is every
what you
account
want to
named
see?
Pikky?
Nothing specific. Now I ask you what names you mean. Nothing specific.
Exactly
Be specific.
what I
You
wanted
have
to
not
see.
said a single
I was
specific
very
thing.
specific.
You said to
You're just
me,
too dense.
how am I'm asking you a question.
Yes, and I gave you an answer. It's just it doesn't fit your agenda, so you don't want to answer it. You can't
No, I
twist it and
literally
spin it in a
asked
way
you
to make you not
explain,
seem
and
like a
you haven't
predator.
done that.
I mean, Pikky, you haven't been able to prove a single thing you said here the entire night. And even when I gave you the easy one, like it wasn't even about you, it was about Sileskios, where you were saying that he did something in real life. You still weren't able to prove that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you're failing
because
to
I said
prove
it's not
anything.
about opinions.
Okay. I don't know. I just feel like you're having a hard time
opinions don't
proving
prove me
anything. What you're
right.
saying.
Like again, this is not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for what's it called? Support from sites that have a bias against me.
I don't have a bias against you. You know that, right?
I know, but like
Yeah.
I'm saying that I made that statement in confidence of being right. In confidence from what I know.
So are you saying?
Confidence of everything else.
Well, you probably would just say yes. To
I
this,
believe firmly there's way more to the story than Sileskios said.
But that's different than having evidence and presenting it as a fact. Are you saying that you just believe
because
it to
I
be
don't
true?
do that. I'm not a drama channel. I do not present stuff that is not part of what I do.
Okay, but you said that he literally in real life did that to somebody. As you presented that as a fact on your Twitter.
Yeah.
So how is that not?
I don't have to spout this in public.
So you're saying that you don't fully mean it?
It's not that I not fully mean it. I just say I don't want to speak it into public realms.
Well, you literally posted that publicly. I mean, I saw it and I'd never really heard of you in my life, and I saw you posting that. And like, you know, people see that and like, holy shit, I didn't know that, right? And they assume what you're saying is true because you're presenting it as truth.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and again, time proves. Do you know that term?
Yes.
Time
I mean,
proves who's guilty and who's not.
So are you saying that in time we will see?
I'm stay here.
I mean, Sileskios didn't have to abandon
I said
his
this,
channel.
I think, also in the video at the very end. In time, you will see.
Okay, but you realize that Sileskios could still be posting content if he wanted to. Oh, go ahead.
That I really wanted to ask you about. You claim to have interacted with this private investigator and all this shit. You can't provide any proof to that.
I haven't interacted
because
with
the
him
private
directly. Where did you
investigator
get this
isn't
from?
real. Because they don't exist. You really think Sileskios had money to hire a fucking private investigator? You're hilarious.
He had enough money to go out of his way to make free videos about me, and that's also what I heard from his community too and his mods.
You think money makes videos? You think he's paying money to make videos?
I mean, he gets money from it. I know that much. I don't know why you're asking for my opinion. Now you're asking for my opinion. I think that's quite strange.
No, I'm asking
why
you
are
to
you
provide
asking for my
proof that
opinion
this
now
private
when you said that I
investigator
was a
is
liar?
even real.
Yeah, to you. That's your opinion. Are you an
Because it
officer?
doesn't exist. The private investigator isn't
That's your
fucking
take.
real.
You're not an officer. You're not an FBI agent. What are you exactly?
No, I know it's not real because you haven't been able to provide a shred of proof. If anybody was in your position and they had this kind of fucking
you're
claim,
not even
they would
established.
show
You don't,
proof. No, I have
like-
fucking tons of screenshots of you doing predatory shit to literal minors.
Wow, you have screenshots. Who are you? That's who I was asking. Who are you? Who do you work for? What
Somebody
do you
who
do?
doesn't like sick pedophile fucks like
On
you.
what behalf do you speak of that you're able to make a statement of any factual knowledge?
Well, we saw the video.
Have you
that had
ever
the
interacted
evidence,
with
right?
me?
Documents upon
I
documents
know, he saw a
of
video.
you literally
He saw some
asking
docs,
children for
and
cum.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's
so,
your take.
so I have a question.
Your
I have a
belief
question.
is that I'm some other person. That's your belief. And
Yeah,
I
and the
think
difference
it's quite
between my
strange
take and
that
your take is I have screenshots to back it up. You don't have shit.
you have screenshots. Oh my
Pikky,
god!
Pikky,
He's just
unrelated
dismissing
question.
everything.
Yeah, it's more than you have.
Pikky,
If I was a predator, why wouldn't I have not just changed my account?
Pikky,
If you
question.
so strongly believe this.
How many
My
accounts
god,
did you
it's so
buy?
stupid.
How many accounts did you buy that have this history
In total?
buried on? No, I didn't finish yet. How of all the accounts that you bought, how many different accounts that you purchased, and the keyword is different accounts that have these kind of this history of sexual nature on them? Like, for example, talking to minors, posting, degenerate content on them. Like, how many accounts do you have that you've bought that have that history of those things on them? You get what I'm trying to say?
Not entirely, no. Are you just asking which accounts have been mentioned?
No, I'm asking, I'm just confused how you don't know, right? Because you're saying that these things weren't you, but then you're saying you don't know which accounts have which things on them, right? Like, we just show you a screenshot of your Pikky account with the lolly stuff, right? And you're like...
I mean, yeah, of course I don't remember. You know how many tweets I've made?
Okay, but you deny that was you.
I've made on that account. I've made over 5,000 posts. You think I know every single tweet I made?
Okay, but do you believe... So you don't outright deny that was you then, right? Like, that could have been you that posted that? Would you say then?
Is this really all that's about some anime pictures?
No.
Is this entire debate?
No. This is very important. You claim to have bought this Discord account 4 years ago, correct? That is your claim. That is what you claimed earlier.
The one I'm having currently was not even made last year. This is like a brand new account. This is like a couple months old account I'm currently using.
So what happened to your last account?
I got banned.
Why?
And what got you banned?
Do you actually know what I do?
I don't give a shit what you do. What got you banned? Don't beat around the bush. Answer the fucking question.
I have... Are you even on my server? I have...
No, why would I be in a pedophile server?
Because I have a channel where I report other
Answer
servers.
the fucking question.
Because that's what I got banned for.
Posting
you got
porn?
banned for reporting other servers? Is that what you're claiming?
Yeah, because I reported the Fanboy Fun
where's
server.
The
you know
screenshot
Fanboy
of your
Fun?
fucking ban?
I can get a Discord thingy for that. Again, I'm using someone else's account. My god. Nothing
when you
crazy.
got banned, they should have provided the email that you used to set up that account with a fucking ban reason.
Yeah, if I find the thing. Again, you should have asked me this before. Why didn't you just text me this? It's like crazy unprofessional that you're not let the other person
Because
prepare.
when I looked up your account and the reason it got banned, it literally says protection of minors.
On which? On Discord?
Yeah.
So when can you see ban reason on Discord? That's strange.
Details. You broke Discord's rules regarding child safety content.
And where did it say that?
Applied June 11th, 2025. Detection manual. Source voluntary.
I don't know what this is.
So,
Again,
are you
where's
going to
the
lie
source
again?
from?
I
Where's the
literally have
source from?
screenshots of your fucking Pikky Paws account.
Then send
the
them
ID
to me. Just send them to me.
Okay.
Send them to me. Send them to me then.
Actually, no, I'll send them to
Since when
Ergblocks. I
can
don't
you
want to
see
be in
other
a freak
people's
like yours
boundaries?
DMs.
And that's strange.
So what about your line chew count?
Since why is this just about me? I just came here for a Sileskios interview.
Well, I'm saying so they're posting people in the general in the server. They're posting screenshots of you talking about like asking something about them like pooping and stuff.
Huh? What does this have to do with Sileskios? Why is it just entirely about me?
Well, it's about both of you guys, right? He made the allegations on you, and I wanted to look into.
I mean,
them.
yeah, he made allegations on me, but you asked me to have a take on him.
So hold on, let me look at what.
I still have all the screenshots of the conversations we had before this.
Sec. Let me go ahead and screen share. I think I put them out of order, but it probably doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. You can see everything that's important that proves that this guy was lying out his ass.
That's just your opinion.
So
It's just an opinion.
It shows your account Pikky Paws. It says you got a violation.
I'm not seeing
Protection
this.
of
Why are you
minors.
sharing this?
I'm showing it on my stream, but it's basically a bunch of violations on your
Why are you
account.
sharing this? Since
It's just a bunch. It literally just says protection of minors. It just shows a bunch of
how can you
violations.
see?
You can look it up
how
online.
can you see that from Discord?
Not on Discord. You can look it up externally. There's a website that allows you to see how people were banned.
That's strange.
So there's no. I mean, it's not a secret, right? Like,
Yeah,
obviously,
it's real strange that there's something to literally prove that you were lying.
Huh? But how does that prove anything?
Because you said you were banned for reporting other servers. Meanwhile, this literally shows that you were banned for violating
Yeah,
child
because the
safety.
message that got reported was in the blacklist server chat.
Sure.
Yeah, it was.
So listen, instead of getting like into the specifics, Pikky, like obviously you mentioned you have like a
Yeah, the specifics are pretty important, but he kind of dismisses it to serve his own narrative right now.
But I'm just trying to ask you a general question, right? So like you've mentioned you obviously do like not safe for work stuff, you repost it, and that's no secret. I mean,
yeah,
I
since
just
the beginning, I've done porn, correct?
How long have you been doing that for? Like how many like years we're talking?
Since the start.
Well, what's the start though? Like, you know when roughly? Like what year maybe?
Somewhere 2022, something like that.
Okay. So it's not like completely unreasonable to believe like that lolly screenshot wasn't something you reposted, right? Like that's typically like the stuff that you would interact with and repost because that's what you do with your not safe for work stuff, right? So I'm just asking, why do you deny it when like that is the type of content you engage with? Like that's what you do.
My problem is more your definitions, because you used the term lolly.
Okay, so it's not a lolly, but you did
said something about this.
Yeah.
You can, I think I said this before in your video, the phrasing you use is incredibly misleading sometimes.
Well, that was a lolly.
Do you have any experience in the anime scene? Do you know anything about that?
Okay, but that's besides the point, right?
Once again, trying to derail.
Yeah, that's just
it's not trying to derail. It's just important because this
listen, I wasn't trying
the
to
term
pin
lolly
you.
when I don't even know what a lolly is.
Okay, but you post. Okay, but that in this case, in the example that we showed,
it just kind of seems like you're trying to pin me like a bit.
Well, you
like
said
it's just kind of nitpicking.
You said you like the meat to be like. What was it? What did it say? What was it? Temel, do you know what it said? I forget the thing.
God, are you really making jokes about it now? That's very distasteful.
That's not a joke. It's literally what you said. You said, the less the steak is cooked, the juicier it gets. Like, what do you mean by that? I mean, I'll show you it again.
Oh, God.
There. What do you mean by...
I mean, yeah, I know what you mean. It's just...
how
does this have to do with the narrative?
I'm asking you, what do you mean? What do you mean by this?
I know, but like, I have a question. Do you think this is the worst thing I've said?
Probably not, but I'm just asking. Like,
because you've quoted this now 4 times? Something
Are you
like
going to answer the question, though, or no? Like we can't like you
Like,
can't
how am I
move on
supposed
from
to
it.
answer this exactly?
Well, okay, what does this mean? You said the less the steak is cooked, the juicier it gets, and then like little
Do you
like
know what
mesmerist.
shitposting is?
No, if you would like to explain, you can go ahead and do that. Like you were just joking around.
Okay, so shitposting is basically when you purposely make a lot of outrageous statements
Okay.
continuously.
He's
It's
really
what
claiming.
a lot of VTubers also do.
I posted CP because it was shit posting, officer.
Well, Pikky.
You just said an image was. Wait. So we saying that this is CP and we have it on your stream right now. Is this what you were referring to?
No, I was being egregious.
Well, hold on. Okay, so Pikky, before you denied
You
that this
should
was
not
you, though,
use that
you know
word.
that, right?
Again, I'm not denying. I just don't remember.
You literally
Don't
denied
remember
that
is
you
not
did
denying
this, and now you're saying that you did say it, which
I
I
don't
know you
remember.
did.
I can't say I did something if I don't remember it.
Okay, but you just said that you shitso posted or whatever you said, and you said you kind of posted this as like an edgy.
I post a lot.
So like, were you saying?
Post a lot. It
were you
doesn't
saying
have
you did
alignment with my
that
own opinion.
as- I hear you. So were you saying that you did this as just to kind of post like an outrageous statement? Then essentially is what you're saying.
I do a lot of outrage. Have you ever read the other stuff I post?
No, but
Ever?
so that's what you're saying though, right?
It's
like
a
this
lot
is
of
just
that. It's a lot of this. It's a lot of extremely outrageous statement in one direction.
Well, that's why I'm
Always.
saying. That's why I'm confused when you say
Extremely.
it wasn't you when this aligns with what you post. So I'm not trying to like get you with anything. I'm just saying like this is you. Like that's what you do. You make those kind of like outrageous statements, right?
I make a lot of egregious statements. I like making people pissed off.
Okay.
I like attention a lot.
Sure. So yeah. So this statement, you kind of did it to get like attention and maybe like anger people or whatever, right?
Also, I wouldn't share this too long because this is again a porn account you're sharing right now.
Okay. But you agree that
Again,
this
I don't know
is
what your target
platform,
audience
by the way.
is.
Yeah.
I will be banning you from all of VR chat. Just an FYI.
Oh shit. Do you know who Tupper is, Pikky?
I've never played VR chat.
Yeah, he doesn't know who you are,
Nope, I
Tupper.
do not. I've never played VR chat.
Well, I know that you keep trying to get on other accounts, so I just want you to know I will be getting rid of all of them.
Uh-oh.
I don't have VR chat.
Yeah, he doesn't even play VR chat.
You're not getting any more.
Tupper, he doesn't play VR chat.
Okay, it's not like I ever played him.
This is the head of VR chat.
Sorry,
He's an idiot.
there's just so many friends on my platform. I don't even know anymore.
No, he's
There's
not
just so
on there
many.
yet.
I just assume everybody's a predator. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's not on there.
Well, Pikky, don't ever come to VR chat or I will ban you.
All right, well.
It's not like I ever wanted to play that game.
Yeah, like I said,
I hate VR
Well,
chat.
my game
Most
is
people
great.
on there
There's only
fucking weird.
that's only a small majority of people that are pedophiles. Like that's only like 30%. It's just small. It's like not even that many. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's a small number.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't.
Totally.
Okay. All right, Tupper.
Okay,
He doesn't play VR chat.
I'm not sure what that's
Maybe
supposed
next
to like
time.
help.
He's a
That's just gay.
that's a
I don't like that
developer.
shit.
That's a VR chat developer right there that you were just talking to. You know VR chat?
That's cool and all, but I don't like the entire game.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. So that's
game
why I don't even
design.
understand why he's in here.
Yeah, he's adding nothing to this.
Yeah. I think he's just trying to promote the
just stay
game.
off VR chat, buddy. Stay off
You know what it
VR chat.
was?
VR chat's
Never-
a great place. We only have a small amount
I
of
can go
pedophiles. Don't worry about it.
outside.
You know what it was, Pikky?
I
I
can
think
go
he
outside, I
saw
don't
we
know.
were
You can do
talking
that in
VR
about
chat too, buddy.
Pikky, we were talking about like
You
lollies.
sound like you're 150 like kilos. Like,
Well,
oh
he's
my
bald.
God.
He's bald, that's why. But he
I don't know what kilos
Yeah,
are,
I can
but
hear it. He sounds
yeah.
bored, and I don't want to be insulting, but you
Yeah.
sound the way
His-
you look, probably.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, buddy.
All right, listen, Pikky. So I think what happened is VR chat
is
has a
this
lot
adding?
of predators and like lolly stuff on there. So I think he came in here trying to like pump to promote VR chat.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah. Don't
I'm not
mind.
very
Honestly,
active
you'd fit
online in general.
right
I'm
in
not
VR
streamed
chat.
in, like,
Don't get any ideas, Pikky.
why you guys keep talking about VR chat? I had no
I'm gonna
clue
leave,
who
I'm gonna
Sileskios
leave,
was until you
but-
posted on me.
All right, what were you gonna say,
I'm
Tupper,
outta here.
before you leave?
Anyway, well, next time you guys have a predator on VR chat, you just go ahead and let me know.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
I'll pop right back in. I'll make sure he's banned off VR chat. So let me know.
Yep. Sure you will, buddy.
All right, I'm out of here.
Okay, weird
alright.
flex.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, but
That was very strange.
yeah. Anyways, so look, before I think we have a nice little calm thing here. So before we get back into it and things go out off the handle again, So this is your account. You made this post just because you like to post like edgy stuff, basically, right?
I've done a lot of edgy posts. It used to be way worse. It got a lot
Yeah.
better.
I hear you. So, but I just want you to admit that this is you because you've been denying it, which I don't know why, because it's not really that big of a deal. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna ask, what do you believe?
Well, it says your name right there. I believe you posted this.
Then
right?
why do you ask me?
Because you were denying it, which is confusing. I feel like you're being dishonest for no reason. Like, there's no reason to deny this. Like, that's you.
Like, you don't need my opinion for all of these things. You don't need my opinion. If I
Well-
don't want something looked at, I probably would delete it, right?
Well, yeah, it's deleted now, so you probably didn't want this looked at, right?
Did I?
Well, yeah, I don't think it's on your account anymore.
Wait a minute.
What's up?
When did I make this account? Okay, never mind. That's fine then.
Okay.
Why is this deleted?
Yeah,
Maybe it got
exactly.
taken down. I'm
So-
not sure.
Yeah, maybe. So, okay, the reason I'm asking you to say that this
I
is
don't
real
know.
is because I just want you to, like, I want you to, like, prove that you're being honest, right? Obviously, this is real, so just admit that it's real, right? And that way we can have an honest conversation. Like, you posted this, yes. This is your account, obviously. Like, you still actively use this account and post on it, so obviously it was you, right?
I don't see how this matters. I really don't
Because-
see how this matters.
Because you were being dishonest, and I'm just asking you to be truthful, because if we're going to have a conversation, we
I just
obviously...
don't remember. I mean, probably. I mean, it says my
Okay.
name there, right?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So we agree this is you. Okay.
I can just say instead of maybe, it's a probably.
Well, it's a definite
Is that better?
yes.
Again, I don't remember.
It's okay. Well, I
don't
understand that,
remember.
but this is literally hard evidence. Like, even if you don't remember, like, this is obviously real, which is okay. I was just saying for the sake of transparency, you know?
You know what I love about this conversation?
Huh?
How you have like really bad accusations about predatory behavior and all of this, and there's always like a discussion about anime in some way or another.
I'm not
There
even talking
always
about
is,
anime.
every
You're talking
single
about
one.
anime. I've not even brought up anime.
I know, but this entire post is about an anime girl. That's why I'm mentioning this.
Well, yeah, but it's
Yeah,
about
and anime
having
girl
I
detects
sex
to
with
be a
your...
child.
I love how it always blends and trickles into these conversations.
Well, because
It
you
always does.
well, you sexualized her in this, and sexualized her for being young in this post, in just one of many. So
Can we have another one? Do you have more?
yeah, but I'm not
Or
gonna.
is this the only one you can
posting.
provide?
There's a bunch from the video.
Yeah, I
but-
still think it's kind of not the greatest idea because I think you have a lot of minors watching. That it's probably not the
You're
best
yeah,
complaining
you already
idea
made
to
about
that
promote
point.
Him
porn
not being
account.
able to provide
No,
shit when you
because
haven't
I have
provided a single
actually
thing.
no. This
You
is
haven't
important
provided a
because I have a
single
search
fucking
ban.
thing.
I have a search ban on Twitter, and if you put in my ID,
Nobody
then you will
fucking
only find my
asked.
account, and there's only pornography.
Not a single person fucking asked. Anyway,
No, this is
I'm gonna
important
pop
because
out
you
of
have
here.
minors watching.
Last thing I'm gonna say.
No, this is actually
fuck you,
pretty
Pikky.
important. This is actually incredibly
Alright, thank you,
important.
Temlo.
You insulted me again.
Well, okay. Well, that was Temlo.
Wow, he insulted me 7 times without me doing it once. Okay.
That's fair. Would you like to try? Would you like to talk to someone
I don't
else?
know if
maybe?
that's fair.
Well, no, I'm saying you know.
I don't know
you're
how
right.
productive this is. It seems to be kind of like the same repetition. We've asked the same question like over 10 times now.
Well, that's why maybe we get somebody else in. Would you like to pick somebody from the waiting room there, and I can bring them in? I'll let you make the pick.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Well, this guy's name is Tough. I have
I just-
questions. This guy's name literally says he has questions. So, would you be interested in seeing what his questions are?
I don't know. He has a porn profile picture. I'm not sure
he
about
doesn't.
that one. It's Wally and that other girl in bed after she's smoking.
Okay. I mean, maybe
Uh,
it's a little mature, but like,
I don't know what that one, Chief. Do we have anybody that actually has talked to me before properly?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know if anybody here talked to you. Oh, actually,
Like,
this
is there
wait,
anybody
this
that actually
Noon
knows me
person.
to some extent?
Wait, this noon person in the chat, I believe she said that you
She?
accused I actually don't know if it's she, but you said something about them like having AI art or something. I think you actually interacted with this noon person, if that's correct.
Yeah, I did interact with them before, but there was I don't know if you want to talk about this, because the last time I did, some of my members, they go in his server, and it was an NSFW
Oh wait, what about
space, and
Bambi
they were
Wambi? You know
a
Bambi
minor.
Wambi, right? Oh, they're playing Pummel Party.
This is not the same person. This
Hold on a
is with a
sec.
Y and not I.
Guys, I'll get to Pummel
This is
Party
Bambi Wambi.
later
This
if
is
I'm not too
Bambi
late with this
Wambi.
stuff.
This is not with an I. This is with a Y.
I'm pretty sure that's
It's
the
not the
same
same
one.
person. That is not the same person.
How do you know it's
The
not?
name isn't even spelled because it had 2 I's and not a Y.
Okay. Okay. Well, here. You said you wanted to talk to people
They
that
were
like.
the art shirt creator, I remember that much. But I don't think
see.
this is the same guy.
Okay. Well, I have no idea, so I can't verify that. But here.
I'm gonna ask.
Yep.
Did you actually write something down before this interview, or is this just all?
No, I mean, I did take
Drawn
notes.
together.
Like I said, I took notes when I watched all the videos. So I
Like,
had
what
like,
else do you have on your notes actually before it's completely derailed?
let's see.
Like, I don't know the point of talking to somebody that's blocked me. Like, I tried to reach out to Nunu multiple times, but they have me blocked. So I can't really do that.
Will you try reaching out to who?
It's incredibly hypocritical. No, it's just, my issue is like, why would I talk to somebody that's blocked me?
Noon
You know? You
blocked
understand
you?
the point? Yeah, Noon blocked me multiple
Well, okay.
times.
Well, let's bring Noon in here because clearly they're interested in talking to you. If they're
I don't
here.
know. Again, they have me blocked.
Well, we'll
Like,
we'll let
think
them
this
explain.
is not.
Hello,
I don't think this is
Noon?
gonna be a good conversation again.
Noon, am I mistaken, or are you the person that I thought about the AI thing that you mentioned? I thought I saw.
I mean, I know this is the same person. I know that much.
Oh shit! Oh man, I apologize. I know you're streaming. I don't mean to say curse words.
No, you're good.
Man,
I have no idea about your history, so I have no idea like what happened or anything.
It's not good.
Oh, I'm a terrible person. But
can I say my side before?
I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not a pedophile like this fat fuck. Okay, this guy, because I am the king of minding my own fucking business and staying in my lane. And out of nowhere, art gets like taken of mine, which happens a lot. And I go post on Twitter. I'm like, hey, yeah, don't share my stuff. And then I got bombarded with like 30 plus. I shit you not, 30 plus people with Google Docs and images and screenshots telling me like, "Ooh, this guy's a pedophile." And you know me, I'm gonna go look up. I'm gonna go make sure that no one's just it's Twitter. People say shit all the time, right? So I do like not even an hour or two of research, and I'm like, "Oh man, this is like next level like groomer shit, right?"
Yeah.
Ooh, sorry, I'm a little excited. I've been waiting for this day for a while. Damn. Woo. And then he says, reaches out to me. Shut the fuck up, bro. You blocked me on everything you possibly could. Then my favorite thing was he fucked off for a good long while. And then, like I said, a lot of people steal my art stuff. And then I was like, okay, he fucked off. He's minding his own business. That's cool. Whatever. People steal my shit all the time. All I ask is for credit. That's all I ask. But he's got a bad habit of putting his big fucking ugly watermark on everything like he owns it.
Oh no, I did that on purpose.
And preaches this whole bullshit.
Oh no, that was entirely intentional.
He preaches, oh, art is free. Art is, shut the fuck up, bro. I'm talking. And he preaches all this bullshit, right? And then I was like, whatever. He's a grifter. He's a fucking wannabe law cow. Nobody watches him. Nobody cares about him. I'll leave him to his vices to steal art and get people in his server and groom minors, right? And then he goes out of his way to upload my stuff again. And I'm like, all right, dude. Okay. And he's watermarking it again. So he doesn't know that I actually I'm a YouTube partner. So I have someone to talk to YouTube. And I'm like, hey, this guy over here, here's mountains of evidence that he's a fucking like pedophile. And also here's like all the stuff that he's stolen from me that I already uploaded, which I have multiple channels that I have all my art on, even unlisted. Yeah, Pikky, you didn't think about that, did you? And it's so easy to copyright this fucking loser who just constantly steals art. And I've talked to multiple other artists, and they've gotten their stuff like, they're like, man.
Can I ask you
something?
How can you
art
steal
as his own. I mean, it worked because you got strike twice, buddy. Remember that when you got strike twice for stealing my art?
And then
what happened? What'd you do immediately after? Oh, guys, my name's Pikky, and Noon is trying to use. I was going to expose him for using AI, which I didn't think about till after I got in trouble for stealing his art. By the way, he goes out of his way to Photoshop a picture on an AI website, lying that I use AI artwork. And then I proceed to dump on all my socials, which I did not have to, by the way, because everybody knows Pikky's full of shit. He has zero respect in any community. And then I keep every single whip and draw and sketch, everything I've ever had made for the past 2 years, because I've dealt with other Pickys in the past. And like, oh man, it made him look like such a bumbling fucking idiot. Of course, that didn't work. So what does he do? He fucking goes back into his little shithole until this other guy makes a fucking video about him, which was great, by the way. Unfortunately, that guy was exposed for being a pedophile or some shit. I'm not caught up yet. I just got back from vacation.
And he was previously banned on Twitter multiple times.
The first thing you do is you go on your high horse and you start sucking your own dick and going, oh my gosh. See, guys, I was never guilty. This guy was exposed for being a pedophile. I was never guilty whatsoever. That all these claims mean nothing. Just because someone else is a fucking pedophile and they got all this evidence doesn't make the evidence not true. That's not how it works. You've been on the stream for like 3 hours. I've only caught like the last hour, and I haven't heard a single thing out of your fucking mouth that's been a single truth. I would give you the benefit of time of listening to shit you're gonna say, but after this stream, you're gonna go to your fucking alt Twitter. You're gonna go post somebody's buddy's porn, probably mine because I know you, and then you're gonna go fucking remove my watermarks or make up some lies like you always do. And you guess what? At the end of the day, Pikky, it's not gonna fucking matter. You're still gonna be a fucking nobody begging and crying for attention. So I hope you can live with that, because you're going to amount to nothing. Get off the fucking internet, loser.
Have me be next since he wanna slander me.
Wow.
Did you know he's actually making way less than I do per month?
I mean, honestly, man, it sounds like you're picking what do they say? Biting off more than you can chew with these battles.
I mean, not really. Again, I have no history with this person. He basically made a tweet. He didn't even bother DMing or reaching out, by the way.
Listen,
it was unlawful.
I mean, I don't know anything about the situation.
No, you
but
actually
he clearly,
have to. No, this is important. In the terms of service of
art.
YouTube, it says you have to reach out before striking down someone's content. He did not do that. This is like very important. He did an unlawful takedown.
Fair enough.
He broke terms of service by doing that.
Well, I mean, I feel like if that's your response to clearly being very shitty to him, stealing his art, I don't think that really...
I mean, yeah, but I think it's strange that it's fair use. Like, I edit my own stuff. I voice act
fair
my
use
own
isn't
stuff.
stealing somebody's art and putting your watermark on it. I don't think that's fair use.
No, that's not what I did. I do voice acting content.
Right.
This is very important.
All right, man.
I do voice acting. That's what I do. That's what I'm known for.
Listen,
I don't understand why you said I'm stealing art. Like, you cannot steal art. You cannot. How do you steal art? You don't take it from somebody. That doesn't work.
Well, if you take somebody's work that's not yours and then present it as yours, you're stealing the art.
Yeah, it's not mine, though. I never said it was.
If you put your watermark on it, you're definitely branding it
After
as your
I
own.
voice dub it, I'm voice dubbing. I'm watermarking my own voice.
Okay. Like, listen, man, I don't really give a shit. Like, you don't gotta justify it to me, but
yeah,
it sounds like...
It's just these, like, specifics that people always let out to fit their own narrative. I don't really like that. I mean... It kind of makes them just seem incredibly selfish. Like, you heard him, he was laughing, he was cheering, he was just insulting me the entire time. Like, what was the goal from that?
Wait, but okay,
like, what does he gain from that?
You said he had you blocked, but apparently you had him blocked, so it sounded like you were trying to avoid that confrontation.
I mean, no, he blocked me after I tried to respond to him.
All right.
And then he cut contact entirely because people are giving him shit from my community. Again, this is both sides. Like, people pretend like they're not getting a fallout from stuff. Like, this is what I don't understand. Drama is always a losing side. People don't like drama, especially artists like this. They're very sensitive to this kind of stuff.
People love drama, but... Yeah,
they don't like drama if they're just watching they want some fucking cute pictures to chill out. Like, imagine you want to see some nice art on Pinterest and suddenly you just see like 20 posts about some guy you never heard about. Kind of makes you feel like, hey, this is kind of dumb. Why am I getting pinged for this? This is not what I subscribed for or talked about.
Hello, Tough. Did you have some questions?
Yeah, actually, sorry. I'm about to head off to work.
Oh, no worries.
In a minute. I think it's insane you didn't want to bring me in for my PFP, yet you make NSFW content, which is completely dumb. you're a grown adult
it's
saying that
important
you're trying to
because this
raise
is no, this is a stream from this stream has people that are minors watching it. That's important.
It's literally a joke on cigarettes and stuff. But I have a good old question. If you knew about Sileskios a year ago, quote unquote, why didn't you come forward about it?
I did.
You
You
did.
pussy ass fuck
I actually
nigga.
came out to the same people. You might have to delete the VOD now.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, that was none of my people. That was not mine.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy was.
Yeah.
But
I can
whatever.
say this. I am not sabotaging this. I'm not
No, you're
pulling
good,
any
you're good.
strings right now. I'm holding my
Yeah,
punches here.
We talked about the whole like the whatever the anime. What the fuck is up with that stalking shit that I saw? That's completely worse than whatever the fuck you were saying on Twitter. That was disgusting. Whatever I saw. You have any explanations for that? That whole Discord post you made about the girl you were stalking and you assaulted?
We already talked about this. Weren't you here earlier?
I don't think I heard about it, but I think it's kind of insane now.
You should
Like-
just. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, you gotta.
What hour was that? I think after 1.5 hours into it, Erk talked about it.
Wait, I have an unrelated question that we didn't touch on. Are you black or white, Pikky?
I'm black. I don't like saying this though.
Okay, I've heard that you
I
were
don't.
white, and there's
I'm gonna be
pictures.
called.
posted
I'm
of
gonna
you
be
white.
called such a larper. People call
You
me a
don't like
fucking
saying
larper.
you don't like people knowing that you're black. It's kind of an odd statement.
Yeah,
to make.
because it doesn't fit my narrative. No.
Wait,
Your
okay, I'm just
narrative.
confused because there's a picture of you showing where you were white. I just don't understand why you're lying about being
That's
black.
still not me.
It's February, dog. You should know better.
Pigeon
yeah,
knows.
no.
You're
Why-
acting as if no one's seen me.
Wait, why is
This
your
is what I think is
VTuber white
strange.
though? Why isn't your VTuber black? Did you steal the art for that VTuber?
This is actually the same reason. Do you know Kenji,
No,
the big mad VTuber?
no.
He's also black and has a white model. No one actually has
Oh.
black models ever because they always do poorly.
Okay, but I think the difference between you and him
Yeah.
is that he's actually
I
black
do
and
have a
has the
tan.
white model, and you're just white.
I do have a tan at least.
Right.
I at least have something more than most people. At least
Alright,
have a tan. I
Alright.
actually am getting a new model too that has a darker
Well, anyways,
tan.
back to the question that was asked.
Sorry.
He denied that was him. It actually was just one of the 17 alt accounts that he bought that all have a history of talking
Okay, now you-
sexually about
I would
kids.
not joke about this.
Boy, show the fucking
should
proof,
not
big
joke
boy.
about
There's no
that.
way you can't show you. I don't give a fuck. There's no way you can't show proof that you bought a Discord account. You're a fucking loser. You should be in prison for the shit you said. I gotta go to
Then
work.
why
'cause
am I
have a
not?
life.
Why am I here?
Disgusting
Why am I here?
VTuber.
Why am I here?
Because the laws in your
Why am I
country are
here?
absolutely fucked. You're retarded to go.
No. This is so stupid.
You said no.
If I deserved to be something, I would have been already. Like, this is just a dumb take.
So was
I said
that
this
just
before,
a
like,
fantasy?
this
Because
is just
obviously you
such a dumb
didn't.
take.
Well, here let me say this. There's no way you actually did the things in that post because 100% you would be in jail, right? That seemed more like it was fantasy than
Hmm?
maybe like you actually did that. You know what I mean?
I mean, fantasy, maybe.
Yeah. I'm saying like you wrote that as like a fantasy.
I wish you had more
or just,
receipts
like-
from the tweets I used to make. I think it would make a lot more sense then.
Yeah, but okay, but that's what I'm saying. Like maybe you posted that as like fantasy, and not like that. You like, hey guys, look what I did today. You know what I mean? Like that's what.
Yeah,
Like
again,
I don't think you
exactly
actually did
remember,
that.
and if I did, I probably would have been in jail already.
Well, that's
like,
what
I
I'm
think it's kind of strange how people say all these things about me, that I'm this, that I'm that. Like, I'm still here at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Almost everybody that's talked about me has had their shit like taken down. They've been like fucking obliterated.
Yeah. Well,
Like, I talked about the Fanboy Fun server before. I talked about the Vampire server before. I talked about other Fanboy servers before.
all right, let's see if this is the real Bambi.
They're not doing
Wambi.
well.
Bambi Wambi, are you the
Don't
real
think it
Bambi
is, 'cause his
Wambi,
name
or
is
are you
a
a,
bit different.
are you a
Am I the
fraud?
real one? Yes.
How could you prove that to Pikky?
So
what can you
why
say to
do
Why
you
is your
Pikky?
name
think I'm
different?
some other person?
Then why is your name different?
It's not. This is my fucking name. So why do you think I'm
It's
Sileskios?
not the same Bambi though. This is not the
It
same
is.
Bambi.
It is.
No,
I am the speedrunning Bambi who has over 200 speedrun records. This is that Bambi.
I don't think this is the same. Do you make Do you make
It is
ERP
the
VR chat
same.
models?
No. I have made models, but not
Then
that.
this is not the same Bambi. Then it's not the same Bambi.
No,
the
you're
Bambi
making up
I mean
shit.
has a shit ton of
No,
VR
you're making
models
up
they
shit
made.
because of James. You just want to make up shit
No,
because of James.
because I said this
every
at the
fucking
beginning.
time. No, you can't
No,
get out
I
of
literally
this
said this
bubble
at the very
that you're
start of
trying to
this whole
create for yourself
conversation.
from a
We can go
safety bubble.
back. Scroll back in the VOD.
No, and no.
Scroll back in
you
the VOD.
cannot.
You
No,
don't want to
you
scroll back in
cannot.
the VOD. I said this at the
No.
beginning.
No, and no. I was in that video to talk about Falter XV, who is James, who is a stalker of mine that is also like you, who grooms minors. That's all they do, like you, and that's all you're going to do for the rest of your life. We already know that. So no.
What's the point of?
You're
I'm gonna
not
ask
going to
if
shit
you say
around
this.
about
What
this.
is the point of this
I am going to take you to
conversation
court
then?
if you keep it up and calling me Sileskios, because I am not that. So no.
Improve it. Improve it.
I already have. So
Bro,
many
he
fucking
hit him with the
times.
no nini. He said no
Every
nini.
fucking time.
Then
And you
show
ignore it every time.
Show it. Show it.
Show what? Show who?
Show proof.
Sileskios? I don't know them.
them.
Okay, what's one thing? So I saw.
Proof.
Well, let me try and like get some understanding here, right? I did see looking into like Sileskios on Twitter that there was like older conversation about Bambi Whammy, and I didn't understand what's going on. But like, is there something, Bambi, that you can say that would convince Pikky that you are you, that like only maybe Bambi and Pikky would know?
So what is a good proof for you, Pikky? Like anything, just tell me.
What would be a good proof?
Why do you just deny it's him? Like, where's like if that's not
Uh,
him, where's the real one then?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
me.
asking. Yeah, where's Ted? That's what I want to know.
Where's who?
Wait, Bambi,
Bambi.
have you spoke to Sileskios ever, or have you ever interacted with him?
Yes, but that
Okay.
account's long gone right now. I try to look at the old one of the Discord.
Okay, well, this seems like the real one if he interacted with Sileskios, right? So he's not Sileskios, but he did interact
This
with
one?
him.
I mean,
no,
if you
this
can
was not
show
that
it.
account.
If you can show that you have, then maybe. Well,
I cannot log into my speedrun account for that person that asked that because it was banned. YouTube, James.
wait. Your Twitter was banned? Is that what I'm getting
That
at?
was also banned.
Why do you?
Yeah, my
I've
Twitter
never been
was banned,
banned.
so you were
What do you
correct
guys
on the
do to
ban.
get banned? Wait, what do you guys do to get banned?
I
then?
I mean,
James?
I've been banned on Twitter several times for
James?
telling people
Copyrights?
that like lolly content to kill themselves. So that's my defense.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
gonna
that's
say
just
Erg
that
was
just
that,
that
yeah.
just. Oh, so it's urges. Okay.
Well, Erg did that.
Okay.
What
Yeah, that's
me
what
was
I
the
did.
Copyright strikes from James.
No,
So
I don't mean
on
urg. I
that.
mean urges. I mean like you
Oh, okay.
felt the need to say something and it completely backfired. But this is
Yeah,
not
for
very
me, it's like,
productive.
what
now,
else
is
could
it?
work?
Well,
This is
listen,
not very
I
productive.
could
now,
look,
I
is
I
it?
think.
could try.
Listen. There is people vouching. Stranzina is also vouching that this is Bambi, right? And she obviously was related to Sileskios in a way, right? I think that's sufficient. If she says this is
And
Bambi, I
Grave
think
King
What
that's-
was
too.
the sudden?
Brave has that.
What was the sudden occurrence of Sileskios with affiliation to Bambi? What's up with that?
To me, because of James.
Because that's what I've been wondering for a while. Can you
Because of
elaborate?
James. Falter XV.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
victim of
like,
Falter
how
XP.
did Silas suddenly have that much backing? He came out of nowhere, had a shit ton of backing suddenly in the VR chat community, and then it kind of rode from there. Like, how did that even happen? That's what I want to know. Because I've been wondering. I
I
actually
don't know.
tried
I'm
to
not
talk
part of
to
the art chat
Falter.
community
and-
in that regard. I know I made over 3,000.
Yeah, I'm
like,
just wondering where
bottles, but-
Silas came even from exactly. I've been trying to track him down properly, but I can't. Because I don't have... I tried to reach out to Falter, and you want to know what Falter told me? You know what Falter told me? Why are you pinging me for this? And then he blocked me. It was the least productive conversation ever. I legitimately
Sorry, I'm
just
lying
wanted
about that,
to
Pikky.
ask.
That's usual. Yeah, that's his usual arc of
I
doing
literally
his shit.
asked him. I didn't insult him. I literally just asked if he had any clue where Silas suddenly came from. And I got blocked on the instant. I got blocked so quick.
The first question is why would you reach out to him? But second, yeah, that
Because I
we all
wanted to know,
that's what's
because
gonna
somebody
happen
said
reaching out to
that...
him.
Yeah, because I heard from people that Silas made a video on Falter before, and he was the first person that Silas had any like confrontation against. So I wanted to know where Silas even came from.
Oh,
Like,
there's more
where
people
did
than
he
just
come from?
them, but yeah, the
I
Vulture,
know,
guess,
but
was
like
one of the
he
big
suddenly
ones.
came into the like. Again, I'm not in the VR chat community, and I never will. I have same hatred for those spaces, but I legitimately have no idea where Silas suddenly came from. That's what I wanted to know for the longest time. Why did he suddenly have such a backing in the VR chat community? Where did he come from? Like, exactly. Like,
Well,
the only
that's
thing
not
I heard from
my
you.
question to answer. So my thing is, why do you keep
worked with
on
him in
naming
some
me
extent.
them? That's my question.
Because you're the name that always drops when I ask about this, when I ask about Falter and whatever. Your name always drops every time.
Of course, because it's James. He will always drop my name. So that's the usual with
So you
Falter.
don't
Like,
make
if
ERP
you ever
VR
go
chat
around
models. Is this correct?
Yeah, I don't.
So you don't make
I
VR
have
chat
made
models that are ERP.
Not VR chat ERP
Are
ones.
they like NSFW ready?
No. We're talking about models that
And you
are
can say
like
this with confidence.
2017 models here, man. This is before ERP became a thing.
Oh, okay. Okay. So strange. That is strange.
So again, why do you keep on thinking they're me? Other than I
You
could
have
try
a
to pull
bad
some things,
reputation.
but it's hard.
You don't have a good reputation.
That's
I think
fine.
like associating with Falter was bad. That was not smart.
Yeah, but
that was bad. That was very dumb. I feel like they were haunting
that
you
was
forever.
dumb on them for going
Kinda-
after me. Yes.
Wait, we
I
have
agree.
Sileskios
go
private
so smarter type
investigator is
shit.
here. Should we talk to the
Yeah,
private
drag
investigator?
them in here
Hello.
too, because they will
Really?
confirm who I am too.
Hey, private investigator.
Wait, this is not the same guy.
This isn't the private investigator?
Yeah, it's
Thing
not the
glitch
same
on
guy.
him,
That's
probably.
Ozzy. I think is this not the X monthly I had?
Let's see, Azzy, who are you? Are you the private investigator?
Is this
I don't
if
know.
it's the same Ozzy that
So
I
sorry,
had?
I don't know
Because I have.
Ah,
Yes, that's
Is this the same?
the
Why is
Azzy.
they here?
Hi. So I was the private investigator, the one you said that was like after you and shit.
I don't think they're even of age. Why are they here?
I am of age. I'm 21.
Yeah, they are 21. I can confirm that.
Okay.
I was also Sileskios' ex-moderator. Stronzina and Bambi can both confirm that.
Are we still talking about the same guy?
Yes.
okay.
What?
So yeah,
Because
this
I
is...
remember one ex-mod of mine called Tetra, which is now in prison.
Tetra was my ex.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you're the
no.
person that dated
Yeah,
Tetra.
not totally,
condolences to
not
that.
totally cool. Happy about that. He was cheating on me, by the way.
Wait, why are they
so
in prison?
don't
Oh
fucking
yeah,
fuck that
you
dude.
want to talk about who he cheated on you with? Oh, did
Yeah,
you not
I know.
wanna...
I'm well aware. You don't have to.
Yeah.
You don't have to like mention Tetra. It's not going to save you. Because I spent months digging through all of your files. I'm also the owner of the drive that you're always calling like a virus and stuff. Anti-virus in your Discord server. So I see everything you say.
I mean, someone else said that. Wouldn't be the first time someone has tried to send phishing links to people.
It sounds like the private investigator is doing their job and not actually calling Sileskios a R-word person.
I've also had a conversation with multiple of your current moderators, and now recently X, including Timex and Paul. And Mac, actually. I had a conversation with Mac as well.
So as you sound like you know a lot here, and I'm assuming those are some names that Pikky would be like, oh, I know these people. So what's going on here? What's the truth?
Mac is one of his current moderators, so we can at least testify for that one. I find it really annoying that you always call all of my work fake. I find it really annoying. But I have multiple screen recordings of you not only talking to Artsy, but also Fuwafa. Their ages being 15 and 17 at the time.
Oh, can I actually mention something about Fuwafa?
it's not going to save you. You still have a shit kink. So
No, it's important
Ooh.
because I don't know.
Wait,
Is this
hold
a good
on.
idea?
Time out. I'm sorry, Pikky. I don't mean to interrupt you, but if that is confirmed that you were talking to a 17-year-old about your shit kink, that does definitely link you to the other allegations of asking people to send or show video of of them, using the bathroom. That definitely connects you to those other allegations. Wouldn't you agree? Do you have a shit kink?
I actually tried to say something.
Can you answer that
for
question?
Waffle in
By
the
the way.
first place.
Pikky, can you answer yes or no? Do you have a shit kink? Can you just either deny or admit to that?
Why is my sexual attraction to kinks important to this conversation?
Because it pins you to those messages, right? Obviously, if you're into that, you would engage in that, right? What are the odds? Okay, so I'm just assuming it's true.
A stretch?
No, I don't. Well, okay.
It's a stretch.
What are the odds that you bought an account from somebody who also has a shit kink, Pikky? I mean, think about it. That doesn't sound very likely, right?
They did.
They did? You're just saying it's a coincidence?
That's the source for that.
Okay. All right. Anyways.
I'm asking.
Anyways,
this is a question.
Well,
I
don't.
You seem to know more.
Well, Azzy knows. I'll let Azzy speak.
Okay.
So, I don't even know where to begin because, as I said, I'm the owner of the drive. I gathered all of those screenshots. Every video that, besides the very first one that Sileskios made, has all been off of my evidence. So, because I was the one who was angry at you, I knew multiple of my friends that were your victims, and you also were connected to Tetra, who was also on that case, including Healer. Who were the others? Since that was part of the, I think, 2021 call out when you banned all of your staff members because you realized they were against you.
I can't believe
they were just insulting me, so I banned them because they broke my own rules.
Pikky, you're a poopy boy.
Again, I don't really care that much.
Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to derail it. I was just thinking, Pikky, are you really a poopy boy? You're like you're like a rat in the sewer, bro. You probably swim in that shit and be like, wah, 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 wah. That's what you do. You're a poopy boy.
Pee liker.
Ugh.
That's kind of weird.
That's what I'm saying, but you're the one who's doing it. Jesus.
I mean, you even post about having a piss kink on your
You're
Twitter.
a poopy boy, Pikky. Picky poopy. You probably picky up the diaper.
I have a question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
This is so weird. This is so uncomfortable.
I know, dude.
Holy fuck.
You fucking poopy boy. Fuck.
Why are you laughing at this? Can I actually ask? Why are you laughing?
That's funny. It's embarrassing, Pikky. That's fucking disgusting.
Why would you laugh at that then?
Because it's gross.
It's weird.
Bro. Dude, you just think it's weird because it's upsetting for you because you like poopy.
Yeah, it's a
no, it's just weird because Silas said the same thing.
You're a poopy boy, Pikky. All right, just own it.
Okay, it's weird.
Poopy boy. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's so weird. Yeah, I wanted to talk about Fuwafa because again, I had a porn server. A lot of those people found me from my porn Instagram. So they saw porn, joined my
server
porn
that you
Discord
advertised
server
to minors.
With porn.
I can agree to that. You were advertising it to minors, yes.
Porn. With porn.
That you
I was
advertised to
posting
minors.
porn.
That you advertised to minors.
Didn't you guys just... Erg literally was promoting my Twitter earlier. That I post porn on.
I was telling people not to look at your Twitter. I do have screenshots of you retweeting Nazi salutes, you saying that trans people are predators, all of them, calling them a slur.
You're a poopy Nazi?
You using a hard R on Twitter. So you're not fucking Nazi, too. I also have a screenshot from your Discord of you saying black people are uneducated.
Wow.
You also have a weird thing against Muslims.
I did not see that one coming.
Oh, I hate everybody. Crazy. Again, are we done?
You hate
Yeah.
what do you
About
not
the
hate?
conversation.
Dude, you hate everything.
You should recognize me. Actually, you should recognize me. We've
I don't
sat in
remember
call
people.
together before.
Dude, the only thing this guy doesn't hate is Poopy at this point. Like, what else we got? Like, what are we
and
missing?
pee and kids. Don't forget and lollies.
Is
My
that the
bad.
only comment that you make? So weird. People are so weird.
I'm sorry. Milo, this guy likes
I don't
Poopy.
know either. This whole conversation started about Silas, and then it just went to them calling me a poopy.
Aren't you that one
head. I don't
femboy
know.
pedophile?
Yeah, he likes Poopy, Milo. He's a Poopy boy.
Hello, little
Poopy
pedophile.
boy.
Poopy boy, Poopy boy, Poopy boy.
Okay, this is me too immature. I don't think I'm gonna stay here.
No, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Bye-bye.
Why are you
Too
gonna run away to
immature.
fucking pigeon to get your dick sucked again?
Oh wow.
Yeah, you would
Oh.
know something about sucking dick. Anyway, I'm.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Yo,
Yeah, he's just gonna fucking run
I
away to
missed it. I was
pigeon,
gonna call
bro.
him a poopy boy.
Herblant, if you're watching this, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. We're gonna have a fun time with Herblant. And thank you. Please like, subscribe, and I guess see you in the next video.